I thought there was going to be a fight. You know, you had a line judge, you got the main judge, you got a line judge, depending on what you're doing. You need at least 2 or 3 referees so you can see all angles. You get what I'm saying?
For this type of smoke, you're going to need at least 2, 3 referees in the building, man.
You got that right. Andrew warned him. You sure you ready for this smoke?
I was ready for, man, battle of the horse.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was promoting this thing, man. Everybody was promoting this thing.
Battle for the whole
I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the way they walk. I don't like the way they look, Ronnie. I just don't like nothing about that. Nothing. I just can't be in the same room.
Oh, he called me out. You heard him, right? Because I went in his room. I went in his room and said that the Andrew Show or Razor Ray should have been a good third-party venue for both of them to pull up. That way, it could have had like a level playing field, like Andrew said earlier. No, I was talking about. I pulled up on Austin's show just a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
And left it in the chat. He said, "Well, I thought you had smoke for me." Because it's something that went on in Black Man Travels channel that we were on a panel together. Him and not him, but one of his boys was in the room trying to give him misinformation, like I was talking shit, and he misunderstood the whole thing. And it was Black Man's Travel that had said something about Austin, and that's why he pulled up. You know who we talking about? James, the angry man.
I know what you're talking about. Yo, we all have problems. We all got problems because we special. Andrew got problems. I got problems. You got problems. They hate us. They hate us. That's what Passport Bros do. They hate us. They don't want to see men do anything right. They want us to be like them, and we can't be like them. So they're mad. You know, I can't sit around and look like a big rat. Because that's what BMT looks like, is a rat. Like, I'm in Manhattan right now.
What's the issue with you with Kings, man? Because I have to get y'all together too. This might require 2 referees, but I don't know.
I ain't nothing to referee. You see, you couldn't hang with me. You see, he got cooked. He kept muting me, and then eventually kicked me, and then lied to the chat. Oh, he ran off. Nigga, you
that was that day we were in the room. That's right. We were in the room.
You muted me. Yeah. You muted me. And then you kick me out.
He muted you? What'd he do, Kings?
He muted me, man. He's like, yo, he couldn't keep up with the cooking. He's like, oh, let's bring King on and see. Maybe he thought I was gonna be his friend. I ain't got no fucking
bruh.
You hurt his feelings or something? What's going on here, bro?
That's like saying I love somebody, Ronnie. He brought me on like we're supposed to squash something. I don't like Passport Bros. I don't like the way they smell, walk, and think.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Passport Bros have a smell, King?
No.
What do?
They don't even. If I could see if 1 + 1 = 2. 2 Passport.
All right, but you said they smell. What do they smell like, Kings?
I'm sorry, I got brothers in the truck with me. They smell like black niggas. They don't even smell like brothers.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What type of shit?
In Manhattan. Passport Bros are just straight niggas. They go to the sewer with no money.
What the fuck? Okay, what is it? What does a nigga smell like?
They go to Colombia and drink poison.
Oh shit. See, you sound like you got some pent up fucking anger.
Yeah, I'm heated. I really want to drop bacon, cookies, and tomatoes.
Is that serious, King?
Yeah,
Austin has a link in his Austin has a link on his live. Right? Actually, he's letting people come up on his panel right now.
He's the leader. Us is the co-founder.
Oh shit.
Incognito.
Listen, what I don't understand is this, right? In every debate, fair enough, right? Because we talk between Austin and Skyler. I kind of saw what Austin was doing. Plus, you know, whoever did his thumbnails is kind of crappy a little bit with Skyler. Motherfucker look like a blow up doll or some shit. I would have done him. I would have done him looking better. Pause. But I would have made it the picture, the cover look better. I know that sounds too, but anyways, it would have looked nice, the cover. But I noticed on the bottom he put scam or con artist Skyler. Did you guys see that? Did you guys catch that shit?
I missed the bottom.
I'm a referee.
Part of his title. Yeah, I missed
I'm
the bottom
referee.
Part of his
I saw with my eyes. Go ahead, brother.
No, I just said I missed the bottom part of his titling. So I didn't see the change,
okay.
but I heard the complaint.
Okay. Well, I was gonna go all the way to the beginning, but I don't know if I could do that. It's too far fucking in probably. But
no, I can pull it up. I can look at it because I was just in his room. That's what
yeah,
I
I
said.
want to clip it because he did
rooms.
show when he was showing. Oh wait! I got. Oh wait! I think I got it. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Oh, he changed it all of a sudden. Now it says one-on-one debate with Skyler. Yeah, he changed
Yeah, on the bottom he did.
Mm-hmm.
He changed the thumbnail, but on the bottom of the do you see it now?
On the bottom of
You
the
see it on your
thumbnail,
end? If you have it, can you share it with us?
Hold on, I have to pull it up real quick.
You see
I was
it?
looking at it on my. Hold on, I was pulling it up on my.
If you could find
phone.
it, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull it up and lock it in so you guys can see it. Let me see.
Yeah, so it said con artist. So you changed it to con artist to Skylar. It says con artist Skylar. So it's like that's kind of sketchy, man. Like you gotta if you're doing a debate with somebody, you don't want to I guess to his advantage. That's a way of turning the crowd against him, right? Of using those type of turns. It's dirty tactics. You know what I'm saying? If you guys understand what I mean, because this is why you need a person in the middle to host these type of things and call it straight down the middle, so that way the people could make their decisions on who they feel won the debate based off of just the title. That will pursue people to thinking that he is a con artist.
How many chicks ask me, can I kiss you?
What the hell are you doing, King?
My wife is looking at me like, yo, what are you gonna do? I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna do nothing. In front of your wife?
Okay, I'm lost, man. What just happened there?
I don't know. I think he's talking to somebody in the background.
Okay.
He's on the road. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up right now. I'm trying to pull up the thumbnail.
Okay, let me see something. Maybe I could rewind it back. Oh shit. Oh. I'm like glitching and shit too. Oh.
Why is it not wanting to download?
There you go. Maybe I could just pull it back. But he did say on the thumbnail, it did say, and I recall it did say, what up, Mr. G?
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Mr. G, are you awake?
Well,
you sound like you on a low energy level, brother.
Right? Talk to me, man. What's going on?
You hit me better. Nah. It's good, man. Hey, you know where I'm at. I'm on the plantation, man. I'm on the plantation.
The whole energy out.
Yeah, I'm like, you sucking the goddamn energy out the room.
Don't make me go man. I'm not. I ain't no energy out the room. I ain't no high value. I ain't no high value barber. I ain't no high value traveler. I ain't no high value passport bro. You know, I gotta work for a living. I can't eat big like these mugs.
Okay.
So
none of those things.
I feel you, bro.
So the young guy.
Okay, so what's your take on this whole debate and who you thought won?
I mean, there's no debate. I guess well, supposedly, because the debate was going to be on Austin's channel, right? Is that what that's what I'm getting, right? Is that
what it was supposed to be? Yeah, which I guess Skylar had already previously agreed to the venue, which, you know, that gave Austin a heads up. Hey, if you want to show the screen real quick, that's the thumbnail he has up currently. So
I just want to make this announcement real quick. Okay, we're going to show the thumbnail. I just want to make this announcement real quick. We are for hire. So if anybody of us wants a referee, any of you podcasters wants a referee, we are for hire. You have the Andrew Show, you have Ronnie Travels. So we would be glad at service.
You get
especially
two referees for one. You know what I'm saying?
2 referees for 1, and we would be glad to host your shows, especially if you have 100, 200 to 300,000, or even 1 million subscribers.
You stupid. That's the current thumbnail he has up. Now, if he modified that from this, you get what I'm saying? So that's his current thumbnail.
First of all, look at the thumbnail. Look at the way it's made compared to Austin's thumbnail. Like, tell me if this wasn't a purposely done thing.
So whose thumbnail this is? This is Skyler's?
This is on Austin's thumbnail. This is Austin's thumbnail.
So where is the part he called him a grifter or he's demeaning?
Okay. But Minister G, I think you're missing the whole perspective of this, right? He made this thumbnail. Austin made this thumbnail. This is coming from Austin's team, or if he made the thumbnail or what, but it's coming from Austin. Look at the way listen, I make thumbnails, bro. So I know the difference. You got to look really good. Look at the resolutions of Austin compared to Skyler.
Yeah, see, he kind of Austin is a little bit more prominent, more pronounced on the, the resolution or whatnot. Skyler is slightly a little bit more pushed back.
Man,
I mean, obviously that's on his channel.
Not slightly, brother. As a person who does this for a living, trust me, if you're a professional and the way you did Austin, you're definitely not going to put Skyler looking like this.
Yeah,
look at the difference.
It's not 50-50.
Here's the thing. He didn't even put in the title. He didn't even hyperlink Skyler's page into the fucking hyperlink.
He put down con artists. What do you think he was trying to do? He's trying to make fun of him.
What did he put the con artist in the title of the live?
Wasn't it on the thumbnail? I could have sworn it's a con artist.
I don't know.
Okay, I got it.
I heard Skyler talk about that. So he must have changed he's had several revisions of it. But I mean, just right here, that's true.
Yeah, he got James on there now. They sitting there talking mad shit right now. We might need to go back over on the live. Let's go back over on the live because they're talking mad shit right now.
Oh, I'm not even looking. I'm just saying,
go back to their live. He got about 5 people on the panel. They talking way mad shit right now.
Okay, let's go on back on the panel. All right. Let me go back on the panel. Shit.
You got to fast forward it.
I was trying to find.
They're way ahead of that. Yeah.
Is that damn Airbnb look damn nuts?
It's almost $225,000 in the U.S. He's like, oh, well, Turkey's probably different, but it is very nice Airbnb. I was just at the gym. Oh, my pool was well entertained today. By the way, Austin.
But you said
I think it was a little party there.
That one chick on the live, James, you said you had to leave her because she was falling in love or something like that.
Don't do that.
Oh shit. Yeah, in the video you just said like
Nah, that wasn't that was a very nice she's keeping her life together. Very beautiful. It's beautiful skin, beautiful lips. Her hair is just gorgeous, man.
Yeah. We're hella happy. You won that day.
We cool. We're very cool. She's in school, man. She's got a lot going on right now.
She was looking
too. Never if you really don't plan on staying somewhere long, don't expect much from a girl. Especially the higher quality she is, don't expect much. Just like what you call it, across some borders, they used to say that a lot. He used to actually think about it. If they know that you're not going to be there long, especially in Spain, if they know you're not going to be there long,
we'll talk about it later.
You don't speak the language, you're not going to be here long. Like you might, if you turn around enough, she's like, okay, we can do it a few times, but don't expect much from me.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of funny. I mean, Austin, and I think because he does have some game, obviously, and he's younger and he keeps himself in good shape. He's been able to pull some, I mean, very surprisingly, some women. I mean that, we were on just say the.
Just real guys, I just went ahead and put up a voting poll, so you guys go ahead and check it out whenever you get the chance.
You did. Who the hell knew that, man?
If you don't know the area, you get surprised.
that was gold, man. I mean, and that was just a crazy situation. I mean, they were eavesdropping on his conversation with the live, hearing smashing this n number of girls, and it almost,
Yeah. What I also hate.
Showing his receipts.
That girl is gorgeous.
James, let's pull this up real quick. Instead of showing us beautiful women in Lima, Peru, what you should be focusing on is putting the time, energy, and self-awareness and growth it takes to attract women. I think Austin has done that. He has a successful YouTube channel.
I was just broke.
He goes to the gym.
Austin, let me borrow $5.
I'm broke, man.
Just $5 a Friday.
He makes money in his sleep.
Well, I make money in my sleep, but he just
you make money in your sleep.
Which one is it?
I mean, what do you guys think so far? You think this is a jealousy thing from Skylar to Austin, or do you think this is Austin switching the narrative around, switching the whole narrative of titles? I notice he's really good at that. He can't catch me with that shit, but I mean, I kind of see how slick he can be, but then he catches himself and then he readjusts himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, he catches himself. He knows that Austin does that a lot. Like, he'll do something bad. He's like, oh shit, this might not make me look good. Let me go ahead and retract myself. Then he'll go ahead and readjust everything. First of all, the cropping on that motherfucking thumbnail is trash. Okay? It made Skylar look like somebody just cut the edges of a magazine, put some duct tape on the back of it, and just stapled it across the screen. I know that sounds kind of crazy. But it looks fucking crazy, man. Like, okay, tell me if that wasn't a direct hit towards Skylar, man.
Oh, definitely. Whoever constructs the thumbnail has the advantage on how it looks.
You're not gonna make Austin look realistic, then make Skylar look like a Photoshop.
And this is what I wanted to say before you end on their live, which gave me another thing else, but we can discuss that a few minutes later. Yeah, it's just that sort of highlights Austin's authenticity and genuineness. Like, he's not genuine, and I've always felt that. And I know people kind of like have some sort of because I've been kind of consistent on how I feel about how I view him, but that's because I've consistently seen him the exact same way he's showing himself. With this thing here with Homeboy, it seems like they had some sort of agreement on the back end to where they were going to do something that's beneficial, because social media, you both of you guys are content creator. You guys know that drama and fuckery sells, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Drama and fuckery sells. We've seen on Razor Rays, the more salacious and juicy the shit, the more viewers you get. So this was, I think. Now, I'm just, I think I can assume.
Yeah, go ahead and spitball there, G.
Yeah, man, spit that shit out, man.
On both ends, these guys had a conversation on the back end. Yo, this is going to be good for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I'm not that, unless I'm that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a content creator, so I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something out. But knowing, watching and observing the content creating world and the beefs and the collaboration and people that booty clap for a certain people, because this is going to take me to the next point of what that guy, what's the guy on
booty clap? Who's booty clapping
out
here?
Yeah, no, I'm going to tell you.
Man.
Thank you for asking. The guy James, just take me to the point that I want to talk about. The guy James just said something that overall, there are a few, not overall, but there are a few content creators, because he brought up Love Crossing Borders and a few other people.
Let's keep it PG-13 a little bit before we go.
No. It's all PG.
Okay.
Love Crossing Border, meaning Andre. That's what James just said, right? James said this is why Jim said his own opinion. If you're not gonna be there long, I forgot the exact wording. Is like you shouldn't be looking for expect for good girls or good women and things of that nature, right? So, Jim said, well, Love Crossing Border have even said it. That is my problem in the community. That right there, this is my problem in the community.
They like the name drop.
James is sitting up there saying something that Austin is completely not living according to those ideals. Austin is not living like that, because Austin tell you he just want to slang some eggplants around. That's all he want to do. He want to be a F boy. He said that. He's admitted.
You're not pulling no punches today, huh?
No. Austin has said it himself when he was on screen with the white boy. Whatever the heck they call him. The white boy that looked like, this is the most nigger looking white boy that got white skin to me. The white boy that
Papi Rico?
Not Papi Rico, the white boy that was in Brazil with Austin. Austin was somewhere with him. That that got Austin in a frenzy. With this whole.
You talking about Redbeard?
Redbeard,
coach?
Redbeard, yeah, Redbeard. This is the most nigger looking white boy. You see his nose? If you slap black skin on him, he's the most nigger looking white boy I've ever seen. But that's neither here or there. Austin was on the screen with them. He said, "Yeah, man, I just want to be an F boy. I just want to fuck around. I just want to go around simpling box." And here's James on the panel. And then you see the conversation they had. This is what I don't like about Austin, and I say he's not genuine. He got people on the panel. It's like a space filler. He's not involved in the fucking conversation. He's on his phone. He's had his turn. He just got you there to hold the live going so the super chat can come in. Ain't nobody stupid. That shit right there I don't like. But again, though, hey, it's his channel. He can do whatever the heck he wants. But what James just said, Austin is not living like that. Jim says if you're not going to be there for long, you shouldn't expect to meet a good woman or wasting good woman time. And he said that Andre Love Crossing Border also vouched that. But none of these niggas ever confront Austin about this shit. This is what I don't like about this community.
But is Austin trying to stay somewhere for a long time? Now, he said he was going to be committed to going to Kenya. He ain't yet made it. But I'm telling you right now, they're all headed that way. James said that he was going to Kenya when he was on Black Man's Travels channel. So this 40-something-year-old man's about to follow this 25-year-old down to fucking Kenya.
I think Jim's probably older than that. He looks like in his 50s.
No, he's 40-something.
Okay.
And then Austin, is also supposed to be meeting up with International Zoe in Kenya because he's already down there. So there's going to be a lot of YouTubers in Kenya here real quick. I'm going to see how these energies mix up.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be interesting.
If I can tell you right now, if Austin continues to hang around James, his attitude is going to change a lot more. Real talk.
Too many niggas, not enough hoes.
Yeah, it's gonna get interesting. As somebody said, Austin's a master troll. The algorithm. Now, maybe he is trolling, and I think he does some trolling. But I'm tired of you guys always, because I think Austin knows that there's a segment of his followers or fans or people that support him. He knows that Shah likes to be interpreters. You guys will have interpretation on the shit that he says, on the tweets that he do, on the live stream or whatever he said on these videos. He knows you guys are his defenders, that you guys will be like, no, even though Austin said the sky is red, nah, he means purple.
Who's the defenders? Please name them.
People like to say, because there's somebody that put a comment in there. He said, trolling, whatever. I guess there is some kind of trolling going on, with Austin.
Who these people,
right?
Mr. G.
Name drop, Mr. G.
Who do we speak upon thy?
No, it's somebody in the comment section.
Speak upon thy.
It's somebody
Who
in the
are
comment
these
section.
names we speak upon?
Somebody
thy.
in our comments. Wait. There's somebody in our comment section that's
No, not op.
Oh, okay.
somebody
these
EC.
people?
EC said, I told y'all, Austin a master troll. He knows the algo.
Oh, he absolutely does. Yeah.
There's probably some truth to that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't like when people sort of use that as the default excuse for every bullshit and every fuckery that he does and he writes on his tweets and things of that nature. Like people be like, "Oh no, Austin said the sky is blue, but he meant red." Like, how did you know that?
To be honest, Mr. G, everybody feeds off of Austin and the algorithm. Because the minute he says something, how many other channels are blowing up the algorithm, following behind what he said, whether derogatory, positive, or whatnot? There's always a follow-up show. He already knows that he'll drag his name into algorithm just for saying one thing.
So are you saying everything, every action, every tweet, every word that comes out of his mouth is all on character? He's in character. He's playing the troll. It's all that.
Think about it. Think about what you just said. You know damn well he's trolling. You know damn well he's trolling.
Okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I do accept it, but I do think you guys play with that too lightly because that leaves us space.
Honestly, he got my ass. He got my ass. That's why I say Austin is good. He's fucking good
at trolling.
At attracting motherfuckers.
At playing the algorithm.
That trolling shit. He's the 6ix9ine of the Passport Bro community. I mean, this dude definitely know his craft, man. He keeps you entertained.
If he's got a lull in his income, if he's got a lull because he's getting ready to take a trip down to Kenya, wherever he is right now, because I don't know exactly where he's at right now, but
he's a mascot. He's a mascot.
To drive up, he'll do something to drive up that income, drive up that interest to finance his trip. Think about it.
Yeah, and it's working.
He gets ready to go somewhere. Working. He says something derogatory. He gets something going to where people have to respond to it on their channels.
And you know what? I don't blame anybody for responding. Hell, I'm responding. Everybody's riding that shit.
We were sitting here waiting to see the live and watch it live blow by blow, but it never went down that way. That's why you always need a third party show like the Andrew show, you know, with competent referees here, you know, to call the action straight down the middle.
Could have been 2 referees on the show.
Yep.
Straight down the middle, guys.
We have limits like this.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
You know, things like that matter.
Exactly. All right, so we should get back into the conversation. I mean, see what's cooking over there. See if anything's cooking. Oh man, I was anticipating a debate and was a knockdown drag acting thing going on. You know what I'm saying?
He's real good to sit there and I don't know if he's doing his own admin moderate stuff, but he will let the panel go and he'll just sit there and collect on whatever's going on the super chat. So he's good for that. You're right.
Man, listen, if I would have, like I said, if I would have refereed that shit, I would have made sure that both men would show up. It would have been on even playing fields. Nobody would take shots and change titles. None of that kind of goofy shit. We want to see a straight debate. People come on my show, you see the debates, people show up. People couldn't show up on each other's channels, so I end up being the middleman. So people get on the show, I'll call it straight down the middle. I'm neutral in the shit. Babes, we got Strickland Travel. We got playing with the Passport Travel that entered the building.
Some old school travelers.
Yeah. We got the Passport Kings in the building, man. What's up, man?
Oh, you guys.
Good.
Yeah, I've been watching this thing.
Well, everybody's been eagerly awaiting it. It's been building, like he said, for 3-4 weeks now.
No, let's face it. The guy's good. I mean, he's a good marketer. I mean, he's a sales guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he knows how to bring attention to himself, and he does.
Game recognizes game. I've been in sales for over 35, 40 years, bro. I can understand when somebody's marketing some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's really he will take a blow, then he will he will take advantage of it and run with it. I can blame the guy. I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at what point do we turn everything into some sort of marketing scheme and things of that nature? Because I never saw anybody when he was in trouble in Brazil try to, turn it into like, oh, he was such and such, and it just kind of happened. They misunderstood.
Oh yeah, they
the
did. Especially
trolling.
when Mr.
Yeah,
G,
they
when he
did.
got to Thailand, they turned that shit up. Are you kidding me? Everybody was talking about he didn't do nothing wrong from,
Yeah.
old boy from the DR. He said fuck them, whatever. There was a
Yeah.
lot of old school guys that once he got to DR was like coddling his ass and you didn't do nothing wrong. Whatever you did, don't worry about it.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, man. I think a lot of cats, a lot of these older cats. First of all, shout out to Drew and Ronan, let me on the panel. I appreciate it. But I think a lot of cats, man, a lot of these older cats, and again, I don't really know this cat, Austin. I don't follow him. He a younger dude, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it seems to be like a lot of the older cats, that I guess you could say kind of pander to him. It's almost like
there's one sitting on his board right now. There's a couple.
Yeah. Well, it just seems like
Are they playing the right game? Or you think they play the right game?
Go ahead and get it out, passport. Go ahead and
Nah,
get it out.
I just think that I think, and I could be completely off with this. You know what I mean? Lord knows I ain't perfect, but it could be that some cats maybe they just maybe they feel as though they failed as fathers in their personal lives, or maybe they feel as though they failed as male role models, and they kind of look at Austin like their chance of redemption, so to speak.
Wow.
Right. And then when you take a look at the dynamic of the relationship he has with his mother, and then you take a look at what Passport Bro's overall complaints are about black women, she feeds into that. So now she feeds into that like resentment that many of Passport Bros have with black women. So now they really feel as though they need to be like this black figure. I need to be this male figure to this young man, so that they can, again, maybe it's some form of redemption, redeeming themselves, right? Because it's one thing to have a young man making mistakes, right? And I come from a different group of people, man, where I got my my coattail got pulled and I got G checked. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so if the young man's making mistakes, then cool, let him make his mistakes. But when the pandering and the, this person can do nothing wrong, I think they hinder him from growing. You know what I mean? But the young man, again, he 25, man, bro, when I was 25, I was on the interstate. You dig what I'm saying? I was shaking and moving. So I know I was a damn fool, but when you place somebody on a pedestal, so to speak, and
that's a good word right there.
Yeah, kind of place somebody on a pedestal. You got to remember, when you place people on a pedestal, there's an expectation, and they're forgetting that the kid, he a young kid, man. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna. He
is, but player. He is. But we both know at 25, we had a lot of responsibility on our backs at 25 back in the day.
100%. But when you place that on a pedestal, can I put you on a pedestal at 25? Like, yo, Ronan, you need to be like this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I just think that I think that they may have put the wrong person on the pedestal. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm in agreement with you as far as, he a grown ass man, but the attention as far as the expectation that's expected, I think that's where a lot of the miscommunication or a lot of the beefs come in. You know what I mean? If they want to call them beefs, because these panels, this ain't no beef. Yeah, I mean, homie, I've been shot at the whole shit. Like this, these are just disagreements, But I agree that the young man, that the young man, he's the ultimate puppet master as far as this content creation shit. Yeah, because whenever he feel like it, he pulls some strings and everybody there'll be 100 videos off of what he say. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he definitely an intelligent young man. He know what the hell he doing as far as his content shit.
But if you look at it, he's actually feeding everybody else too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So how can you really get mad at him? Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you something else.
And that's why what players said is true. A lot of these guys will put him up on a pedestal because they want to feed off of him. They don't want to tell him straight for the simple fact that they feel like they're going to offend him, and then they won't have an opportunity to have him on the panel anymore, invite him on the shows.
Yeah.
They coddle this kid just for the simple fact that they want access to his 100 and some thousand viewers or subscribers. So
facts.
At the same time, you know, you're not going to have those guys that don't give a fuck sitting there saying, hey, Ninja, you need to fix this. Don't act like this in this country. You know what I'm saying? The ones that did and kind of tried to push him down that way, that he either respects them, but at the same time, I have 4 sons. I can give them advice, but they still entitled to make their own fucking mistakes.
Right.
Now, am I going to look at them and say, I told you so? I don't have to. But go ahead.
Right.
I got a question. I got a question for everybody and this goes for everybody in the chat. How old is Skylar compared to Austin? Are they around the same age?
No,
Skylar like 40 years old.
Yeah, he's retired.
Oh, he's a lot older. Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And I met Skylar,
so
man.
He has a lot. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I met Skylar.
I don't know the guy.
Skylar Medellin.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so he's a whole lot older. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got
I met
experience.
Skylar
So, okay, so Austin needs to be listening to Skylar, if anything.
Nah, it ain't. I don't think it got to do with.
You can choose your mentors, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can choose your mentors.
Yeah,
right.
That's true. But I'm just looking at the age gap and possibly the experience factor there.
There's definitely an age gap there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a huge age gap. So Austin can learn some stuff from Skylar. It's a huge age gap there.
He could if he wanted to, if he desired to. You know, but you got some people on your team that maybe you shouldn't have on your team. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
And that goes back to what I was saying earlier, is that everybody was trying to be his big brother. Everybody trying to be his, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody trying to be like, yo, I want to be hey man, I know the way, I know the plan, man. This is the path. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, just let the kid walk his path, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the young man walk his path. But early on, when he first hit the scene, you know, I guess a lot of people, oh man, there's this young dude. He thinks the way that we think. He sees the world the way that we see it. Let's all try to nurture him the best way that we can. And unfortunately, those relationships, some of them, I guess, they going sour. Or they starting their road, right? Because
they instantly knighted his ass based on the fact that his viewership and how popular he became all of a sudden. You know, they gave him the prince or the keys of the kingdom damn near.
Right. And I'll tell you another thing, man, is that like if I got an issue with Ronan, right? And I got like a serious problem with him, hey, I'm a find a way to contact him personally.
Man, we've addressed things on panels before. Misunderstandings.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah. No problem.
Many times.
Yeah. But if I got like a panel disagreement is different than a person.
In real life. Right.
You know what I'm saying? If me and Andrew get into it on the panel and it's like personal, hey, I'm gonna fall back from the panel and I'm gonna reach out to Drew. Like, hey, yo, homie, this man with a passport. You know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Because
believe me, we all talk to each other offline.
I try not. Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I try not to get that messy. I like to get a little messy, but I don't tend to dig deep within the meat. You know what I'm saying? Raw, hardcore. But I maybe I use a little bit of subliminal messages here and there, little jags.
Yeah, but
I don't necessarily give out like, hey, well, this is what happened, and look at this. Nah. If it's something that needs to be
panel disagreements,
like if it's something crazy, like if it's something like where to the panel disagreement, as far as just putting somebody's personal information, like, hey, here's Andrew Show's address, guys. Like,
if somebody starts doxing you, that's personal.
Yeah, if I got a problem where like, yo, man, when I see Andrew, if I see Ronan, I swear to God, it's up, right? Right. That's something, man. I gotta holler at.
It's on site.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like yo, I got it, yo, Ronan, man. This player with a passed away. Look, man, the panel. Hey, listen, bro. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel
I
like
would
it's
laugh.
that serious,
I would laugh. I've had guys attack me like that before, but they weren't black. They were white. Crazy enough. That's the craziest shit. I said, okay. All right. That's how you feel.
Yeah, but you know, it's unfortunate, man, that cats can't come to you know, they could have had their little debate or whatever, and they could have worked out their issues, and you know, they could have, you know, been
It would have been
talking
a good scene
offline.
if they, it would have been a good scene if they had the debate. They agreed to disagree or agreed on certain things,
Well, okay, let me.
and wound up having a great ending. You get what I'm saying? That would have been a great thing to see.
So let me just intervene. What's the whole debate was really about? Was it about how many hoes they could get on their yacht or some shit? Like, is it about hoes? Because that's what it seemed like it was about.
I guess it's their varying lifestyles between the two, you know, lifestyles that they have. You know, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know either.
We were waiting to hear it. Like, it's not like any of us really, beside Mr. G, who's a known stalker of Austin. You know, we don't really know what's going on. We got
The Andrew Show.
It's all good, fam. But I had genuine was that thing I want to debate you, but I mean, I guess people have channels. It's always good, you know, the super chats and things of that nature. And I guess it was going to be on Austin channel because I don't think Skyler has problem with money. Running us as veterans, we know that. But then again, we don't know what his spending habits and things of that nature. You could be getting $1 million and still be fucking it up. So there's that part. But as far as good residual income, Skyler probably has that going. He does not have that super need of receiving donations. I don't think
he older has gentleman should that's, you know, retired out of the military, does investments, things like that.
I don't think he has it as Austin.
Yeah.
So this is why he probably didn't mind Austin make the bread, and I know Austin was looking forward to it. Right. But then again, how genuine is that? As far as I'm giving you a shot at debating you when. If you're doing it on my channel, so I'm pretty much the moderator by default.
Yeah, you're your own moderator, so you're always going to make it favorable to yourself. So that's where like a third party should have came in and said, "Hey, you know, make me the moderator on your StreamYard. That way I can shut either one of you up if you're over talking, you know, and then let it run honestly." Like he has Wesna. He has other people he trusts that can run his StreamYard.
Wesna is the white boy.
Poppy Rico. Yeah, so he has Poppy Rico and some other people. He could have made an admin on his StreamYard. That way, it could have been fair if somebody was talking too long and say they agreed on a certain time frame of talking. He could have muted the other guy to let, you know, Skyler talk. You know, but that wasn't set up that way. I mean, obviously Austin want to have full power and full control on who could say what, not being muted, things like that, you know.
Yeah, I even said the same thing too. If I'm gonna go at war with somebody, I don't care about having it on my channel, because even though I'm fair, but I don't mind being on another person's channel and controlling it if we had a disagreement. Like for instance, I think a long time ago, O'Shea was trying to get me and Kim on the channel, but it wasn't to this degree. Yeah, it was a long time ago when we had this heated rivalry between a Mexican and a black man that's out there allegedly smashing his women. So that would have been something, but he didn't show up. So
yeah, OG just made a comment and he's right. He needs controversy to fuel his super chats. You know, sometimes when he's just talking and he's just trying to do his lives, a lot of times he's begging for cash out. Right.
Well, the first thing he said, because I think I had switched, you just dubbed me the biggest fan right now. But I did switch over from you guys' live stream. I started watching his thing because I didn't know.
Yeah, I go back and forth too. I'm looking at it live too on another tab, so I'm going back.
When Andrew came on, I'm thinking this is some past thing that Andrew's about to replay. and do the commentaries from that. But apparently, it's some really live thing. So the first thing he said was somebody said something. He was like, "Oh, you guys can't wait because you're trying to play a video. Send me $50 super chat right now.
Right.
If you cannot wait for me to play this video, send me 50." So it has this ulterior motive that, and obviously everybody's on the internet. I mean, there is some beneficial thing to them doing content, and I'm never gonna say that because you make money off of it, you're a bad person.
Right.
But you make it too clear, and people may sort of misjudge you, and I don't think I'm misjudging him, because from the very get-go, he's always had this "I'm here to make money off you guys" vibe. This is why I never really it was hard for me not to criticize him.
You're not a subscriber to his Patreon. Come on, Mr. G, tell the truth.
No, I'm not. It always gave "I'm here to make money off of you suckers." You know, and I feel like he didn't respect people. He doesn't respect the fan of people that support him, because after your first trip, you don't have much to tell people. Then you want to shame people because they're not signing up for your Patreon. That was just after his first trip. And I've always thought it gave off of opportunist. He's an opportunist. He's only here to use people.
Hey, listen, man, I'm about to bang out of here because they calling me on to this frack location, man. Appreciate y'all having me up, man.
No problem.
And,
anytime, brother.
Appreciate you, player. All right, my man.
Have a good rest of your day, bro.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
We do have an open panel if anybody wants to join. I definitely pinned my link to the top of the chat. Andrew, if you did the same in yours,
yep,
by all means.
I did the same. So you guys can join either one of our panels.
Simplify Bart's World. Looks like you're a fellow Marine. So go ahead, Mr. G.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just saying though, you cannot really make it, like, even if you're here to make some money, because there is money to be made. I can police you not to want to make money or whatever. But making it so apparent can be a thing that people do criticize, and don't be mad when people are criticizing that because you make it so obvious.
Right.
You know, because
well, see, here's the thing, Mr. G. Criticizing is one thing, but if you have solid proof on what you're promoting and what you're putting out that nobody's ever done before, and it's something that's completely something that could be useful to help people, then by all means necessary, why not make a living off of it? But if it's something that you're promoting that could be a fallacy or a fairy tale, then that's when people start to come into play and say, hey, well, wait a minute. I've been traveling long before you have. That's not what goes on out there. And when you're trying to sell working, what was Austin selling? I think he was selling like a digital nomad that BMT's originally put out for travelers, where you can become a digital nomad, and he put out a job list of jobs that were located. Yeah, the job list that you work.
Does anybody have Skylar's channel link? Because I think Incredible Hulk said I think he's responding, or he might be live right now too.
Skylar's live right now.
So Skylar's live while Austin's live, but they won't get together just on the thumbnail. Man, come on.
Oh man, this is crazy. See what I'm saying? I could have easily fixed this shit. I could have fixed this shit.
Y'all both got time to be on lives, but y'all can't be on lives together.
I could have fixed this shit.
You like the referee shirts? We trying to tell him, man. We could have fixed this. Honestly, we could have drew it down the line, man. All they had to do, you know what I'm saying?
I could have got him on the show. We could have fixed this, man.
Anybody got Skylar's link for his page? Because I don't know if I follow him.
We both
go ahead and click. Yeah, go ahead and click on him. and see if we can see what he's saying and
put it in the bag?
rebuttal.
Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and look for it. Hold on.
Strictly, what you got on this?
Yeah, man, we could have definitely been impartial. We're both OGs in this game. You know, I think it would have been great seeing the two young lions going at it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Strictly, you got any input before we bring up Buck and let Buck go ahead and put in his 2 cents? Strictly be logging in and be roaming, man. Go ahead, Buck. What you got on this right now?
Strictly must be easy. Hey, salute to the panel, salute to the chat. Thanks for having me on, Andrew and Roland. Yeah, let me just say this about Austin. He began his YouTube career saying some controversial stuff. So Austin lives off this. Just us talking about Austin.
Hey, before you get into that, he's not live. Just
Skylar is not live. Okay,
he's not live. Okay,
just to let you.
So
no, he's not live. But go ahead, Buck. Nah, go ahead, Buck. Go ahead.
So Austin thrives on more attention, right? Right now we're talking about him. He's winning because the YouTube algorithm is picking up on him, and the more we, content creators keep making video titles about him, the more revenue it'll bring to him. A lot of people don't understand. He sometimes he will say controversial stuff just to get more views. Like he at one point he was at, I believe, 98K subscribers, and he was having difficulty getting over that 100K threshold. So what he did is, like, he went to the Kendra G show and basically bringing smoke to her show, and that got him over the 100K threshold quick because a lot of people were subscribing to him. So what I'm trying to say is, like,
you might be right, but I'm not really.
Anything. Hold on, bro. Don't interrupt. He will do anything just to get views, and that's how he's winning. Austin is Mr. G is like Austin's stalker, and Austin is actually benefiting from this because Mr. G every panel he's talking about Austin Holloman this, Austin Holloman that, but Austin Holloman is still winning at the end of the day. You know, we can all call him a square, we can all call him loser back home, whatever. He's still winning because he's getting. Look at all these super chats he's getting right now. Look, Papa Rico is his own.
Hey, I'm sharing the screen right now. While he's talking, show the shared screen I'm showing, because it shows the changes on the title. See over here where it's showing the title changes. 101 debate.
Oh,
Tyler the con artist. So you were right, Drew.
Artist.
You were right. The final debate.
I told you.
So he modified the original title several times.
Wow.
And why? So you got that on live now. So now they can see that. That was the reason why Skylar said he doesn't want to participate, because he kept on modifying the title and then called him straight up a con artist.
Thank you.
So okay. So now we got that.
Thank you, my secretary.
Go ahead.
I think both either Andrew or Roland should have independent debate between the two. It got to be in a neutral panel.
Yeah.
It can't be one-sided. So, which is why I believe Roland or Andrew, Austin Holloman could show up. Somebody, y'all probably know somebody that knows Austin Holloman.
Oh.
And y'all can talk in the back and pause.
I got his contact.
And get him on the show.
Look, I can get him. I got his contact. It's just if Austin will reply or not. Austin's a little crazy. Let me tell you why. Not crazy, but crazy to where you just don't know what to expect, because he's popped up on the show before.
Careful, they're gonna call you Austin Stalker now.
It's not like he hasn't been on the show before. He popped up whenever it happened. Hey, on, you were there.
Yeah, he's been on panels.
Yeah, he's been on the panel before. Especially when we do the smoke out shit. He pops in and out. So
I'm glad I had I'm glad I have vidIQ, because vidIQ shows the fucking changes on the title. If I didn't have that loaded, I don't think I would have been able to see that shit.
That's what I was telling you. I knew I saw something.
But you got it on your live. You got it on your live as proof that the title was changed multiple times before the live.
So do you think this is a bad move that Austin did and sabotaged his own debate?
I mean, Skylar has a legitimate complaint, but again, I think they should have prearranged, like Buck said, of a third party moderator or somebody to host the actual live, and again, be able to simulcast it between their channels so they don't lose out on their own super chats, which that's what they're greedy for. Well, at least Austin is. I don't know about 1MT. But at least they could have simulcasted on each one of their channels while the host was actually hosting the live, and he could have controlled who was over talking who and muted if somebody was over their time limit on the rebuttal. So yeah, I think there should have been a third party person involved, whoever that might be.
So let me say this. I know the young man just said that I'm still stuck. It's kind of it's funny to me. I am okay.
It's taking off. I told you that.
Whatever, man. If you have,
it's okay.
we have to stop.
You have taken over for Zed.
No, we have to stop doing that. Anytime we have some sort of criticism of a person, people try to diminish your claims by ridiculing. Oh, you're a fan. Oh, da 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 da. It's like you're not supposed to have any objective criticism. And I said this a long time ago, because when people started getting drugged in Colombia, people were getting scope. Everybody had their own theory and shit like that, and people that was doing the fuckery stuff, throwing money in Cartagena and stuff like that. And people were saying, oh yeah, we need to have people were like, oh, we need to have rules and regulations, yada yada. And I'm like, are you guys kidding me? Because I know you're not going to be able to institute rules and regulation within this community, because you don't want these put these rules, because these rules may go the most lovable characters, the people that you love the most and you worship, these rules will be against them.
Right. And
I said this a while ago, that at some point in time, the people that coddle this kid, that shit gonna turn back around and and bite them in the hand. It's not gonna play out right for them, because you refusing to call them out, you refusing to just say it as it is, as Jim said, well, if you're not gonna be in the country for long, you shouldn't be looking for good girls or wasting good girls' time. Andre Love Crossing Borders said, but Andre Love and Crossing Borders said it. James is on his panel saying it, but nobody's trying to hold Austin to that same thingy, because he keep going around. He's looking for the most feminine, submissive, good woman just to enjoy some box and move on to the next country.
You know what?
Nobody's gonna call him out.
He did find a feminine, submissive woman in
Where?
Peru. Remember that one girl? I thought
that Mary server.
What is it?
That server that was Mary. The Ray
she's Mary.
No, there was the other one.
Okay.
The one with the curly hair that had the other chick. There was
it was a young chick.
I don't even know. I mean, Buck
Buck
watches more than me. He knows all that.
I mean, you should know this, being an Austin Hahnemann stalker, bro. But you would think
you definitely outstalked me, my boy.
I mean, to piggyback what I was saying earlier, the more people keep talking about Austin Hahnemann, the more he wins. It's like, look at the title right now, Austin Hahnemann. Somebody's Earth is making a video about him. Peso, Zed is making videos about him. So the more people keep talking about Austin Hahnemann, the more he benefits. I used to criticize Austin Hahnemann, like, you know what? Maybe something's wrong with this dude. Then I found out this is for show. This is for show. It's like
so you don't see, and there's no negative blowback to this, that strategy, like.
I mean, yeah, it could be a negative blowback. I mean, say for example, if this whole YouTube thing didn't work out for him, and let's just say he wants to go back to corporate America or go to corporate America, oh man, it would be bad for him, because all they got to do is, like, HR is gonna dig his history and see if he's had any misogynist things.
Can I comment on just real quick, my brother, for 1 second?
That quick.
Yeah, hold right there. What you just said. There is actually a character, because if you guys been hearing some of my what you call it on this whole situation, you guys probably have heard me say this. this guy named Rilla. And I think Buck probably know what I'm talking about. When Austin first came out, Rilla was not Jirello, Rilla, like R as in Romeo, I as in Yankee, Rilla. Rilla.
Oh,
he got a channel
there's
too.
another one. Oh shit.
Rilla,
Oh, damn.
Rilla.
There's another one, huh?
Rilla. He was when Austin Holloman opened the panel, he was the administrator of if you're doing such and such, if you want to buy the job list is such and such, or Austin there's such and such. He's like Austin's he carried water for Austin. He was Austin's biggest fan. He went and met Austin in Thailand. That's the guy that went and met Austin in Thailand. That guy worked in the IT field. And I never heard from that guy ever again. I always wondered.
I know who you're talking about, the big guy. The big guy that went out there to help promote his channel and everything. Oh, they had a falling out.
Yes.
And Rilla stayed there because Rilla gave up a lot of stuff to go there, but he could still work online. But then they had a falling out way before Austin even left Thailand.
Yeah, so after they met. I think Austin misinterpreted something that Rilla said, and Austin took it as a threat or some shit like that nature. So they had whatever they had happen. But here's the thing, because I kept asking about Rilla, obviously somebody must know Rilla, and he heard through the wire that I was asking about him, and he made a video responding what happened. So what Rilla pretty much said is that Rilla said the exact same thing Bug just said right now. Rilla said, I am in the IT field, and and he's changing job or something of that nature, right? He's changing job or he's looking for a job. And Rilla was like, man, I don't wanna have this shit affecting my career.
Mm-hmm.
So what the brother Buck just said, that's true. Some people don't want to be involved with this because it has this appearance of negative and toxicity to it. Some people may want to stay away. If you have a corporate job and you work in the corporate space, it will be hard for you to explain this shit to your boss, who may end up being a fucking woman. Because remember, Austin was just going wild when he first came on the scene, and Rilla was like,
I mean, it does make sense, but at the end of the day, Austin's always been a barber. There's been, you got International Zoe who owns barbers shops still to this day in New York and travels the world. So I understand what Buck's saying, and any other person, but when you're independent and you can make your own money just based on how hard you want to work, like a barber could, I don't think that would be a concern of his trying to pay out a stall to cut hair. You get what I'm saying?
Strict Travels. I haven't heard from you, man. You quiet over there.
Yeah, he might be doing something. Sometimes he does.
Oh, sorry, I was in the other line. Someone I just had a call. Yeah.
What's your take on this
right
whole?
Now? What's going on with this?
What's your take on this whole debate?
You still in Singapore? Strictly Travel? You still in Singapore? Or you back to DR?
I don't know if he went back.
Say again, Buck. What were you saying?
He said, "Are you still in Singapore or are you back in
I'm
DR?"
in Dubai.
Again? You're in Dubai. Okay.
No. I'm in Dubai right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we take on this whole on this, like I said, on this whole hosting thing. I mean, it's just that is first of all we need to take something in consideration. The guy is 25 years old. I mean, he has lots of growing up to do. So I think, and he find a way of marketing himself. He find a way of marketing himself. So therefore, that's his game. He found a way of that to attract views. And even though Mr. G was saying that, until what level we have to stop it? If he has a system that is working for him, why should he change it? Why should he change it? And I think as time goes by, he will eventually grow up and change his course of things. And then I say that with James. James seems like to coach him a little bit. And then James made a good point. He said that when Skylar was competing with Austin, indirectly, that's what it seems like.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read this real quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna read this real quick from the poll.
Yeah, you just broke up really bad. Right
So
there.
I put up, was Austin. So more people were favoring saying that Austin did that kind of sketchy. Did I break up? Oh, shit.
No, we heard you now.
Oh, we heard you.
Okay. Did you guys hear the whole thing, or did I break up somewhere?
No, say it
You
again.
broke up in the middle to the sketchy part, right in between that.
Okay, so people were thinking that it was kind of sketchy. 87% of people said yes, they believe it was sketchy, and 17% of people said no. So what is your take on that? Do you think you guys, Austin, from that thumbnail, do you think that was a low move that caused the whole debate to kind of go in shambles?
Well, yes. I mean, the low move was when he said that when he put that Skylar the con artist, then he changed the thumbnail, and I think that's kind of. I mean, we have to be very careful. I mean, labeling negatively. I mean, he could have used a different word. I mean, like con artist sounds like it's just a fraud, and it's a very negative connotation. I think that is very childish. I mean, to do anything like this. I mean. They have their differences. Yes, it's a fact. I mean, but not to the extent where to go as far as being insulting. I think that part is wrong. I mean, that was definitely sketchy. Definitely, that was wrong. I mean, definitely, that's the first thing I saw yesterday. I said, Skylar, the con artist, one-on-one. I'm like, whoa! Like you would think that Skylar counting from something of Skylar's a business of counting people.
That's crazy.
That's what I thought when I was like, I said, really? I'm like, so pretty much everything he achieved was based on, was fraudulent. That's pretty much what it sounds like, and that part was uncalled for. I think, I think then he deleted it, then put something else, and I think that's where, as you have to know how to draw the line. I mean, with what is acceptable and what is not.
I agree.
It's very sketchy. Definitely was sketchy. I mean, that's why I can agree with Mr. J, because he says certain things, but then in which level? Like for instance, I see a thumbnail. It said that Lisbon, the best place in Europe. I say, hold on, bro. You've been to like 4 countries in Europe. I mean, how can that only city you've been to? Lisboa, you've been to Madrid. You've been to, even in Spain, he didn't go to Barcelona. He didn't go to Ibiza. He didn't go to in Italy. When he was in Portugal, he didn't go to Porto. He went to one place, and based on that, he just assumed that it's the best place. It doesn't make any sense, And that's the first time hearing someone saying that Madrid is trash. I've been to Madrid, and I had a great time, and that's the first time hearing someone saying that it was very negative. I'm like, really, Madrid? It's nice, but then you have to understand. I think he's 25, and technically he should be dealing. Honestly, at that age in Europe, you have to. Your crowd's gonna be like the young crowd, like the the one that's just getting out of college and into the work life, But then you have a guy like if you take a look, James did well in Turkey. He was able to show receipt live. But none of them has been able to do those. Why? Because Jamie is a more mature man, so you know how to bring women. You know what it takes to attract them. So that's one. I think the thing about Austin, he has lots of. You have lots of this old like Papi Rico who's on his tail. Like I don't know what it is with what's with Papi Rico. The guy just. You will think it's Austin that the guy will defend him.
I swear to God, he's been on our panel. I said to the end, you will fucking.
Are you getting paid for that?
Yeah.
Because
you
can support a guy.
It's a sponsor, man. You probably sponsor him.
Definitely, because it doesn't make any sense. This guy will go to the extent of even defending nonsense. Yes, like I said, hold on, what's wrong with those dude? I'm like, Instead of
And that's the
coaching.
thing I've been talking about. That's my thing. And yeah, I might maybe I'm whatever bad word y'all want to say as far as me it Austin. But to what point, to what point y'all defend bullshit, right? When somebody's
Well, there goes my algorithm.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
When
playing, man.
somebody's on his panel, the person is saying something that Austin doesn't live by, and it's not one of his ideals at all. That same guy want to be all up in his space and all under his to sniff his balls. That's confusing to me, right? Everybody think Austin is going to show them respect, and their little YouTube channels is gonna blow up. I just don't see it working like that. Maybe you guys should embrace not kissing ass anymore.
You see, what do you mean by you?
No, not you, Bruce Lee. I mean, a lot of people. A lot of content creators. They really think kissing his ass is just going to blow up their channel, and I haven't seen any sign of that. None.
You wanna answer that, Ron? Or,
Actually, I'm having a live stream right now. Razor Rays probably got a 10th, no, probably 20%. Barely, not even. I don't even think so. Probably 15% of the subscribers that us Razor Rays get bigger numbers from him than him on live streams. These numbers do not work the way you guys
Austin
think.
has about 603 people in his chat right now.
Right now,
yeah.
Just now, but the first couple of hours, whatnot, he was barely at 300-400 numbers. People.
He's at 602 right now.
Yeah, but on an average, this is probably one of the more high end.
Brand new. Is this Zed or is this Chris?
I don't know. Somebody's coming at you hard.
Is this Zed or Chris? Acknowledge that first.
Acknowledge me.
And then she goes, "You claim Austin had a mentor when I said it was a lie. He called me a
It's got to be Zed.
Yeah, that's Zed.
You are a hater."
Yeah, I mean, that's 600. He's gotten that number before, but for somebody with 100,000 subscribers, the way I see these numbers work, when Austin is doing a live stream, he should have at least no less than 2,000-3,000 people watching him.
Well, no, here's the thing. You have lots of passive subscribers. Some subscribers just subscribe and then they just don't. Because
That's what
it's
I'm
impossible
saying.
with the type of content.
So don't
that he
kiss his
has.
ass according to, and I'm not you, but I'm talking about people in general. Don't kiss his ass according to these numbers, because I've watched people that got way less subscribers than Austin. They do like the numbers that they do is consistently triple what the numbers that Austin do, right? Stop saying because I'm gonna be nice to him, because it's obvious. It's obvious.
Who are these people you talking about?
Many people.
Oh,
many people.
You got it.
And I just said it earlier. James on his panel, on Austin panel today, he said, "Yeah, if you're not gonna be there long enough, don't expect the good girls or nice women, blah blah, because you're not gonna be there long enough." And James said this out of his mouth. He said this. Love Crossing Border. We should talk about Andre and Andrea. Love Crossing Borders. He said Andre and Andrea said it too. But guess what? Who's Austin's best friend and who are these guys? The same guy James and the same guy Love Crossing Borders and many other people. Whether it's the Razor Rays and a few other people, they're very passive aggressive with this nigga. But anyway, let me just do the white man's job, man.
Your pussy look fatty.
Man, yeah, that was a lot right there, man. Thanks for expressing that. Buck, man, you got anything you want to say, man? I know you got some stuff off your chest, man. You got some stuff on your chest. I'm saying you want to get out.
Yeah,
Let that smoke out.
I just want to say, like, to piggyback what I said earlier. If this YouTube thing doesn't work out for him, he'll just, I guess, go back to barber world. That whole, cutting people's hair and all that. But he better not go back to the corporate world, because they'll eat him alive, man. They'll dig up his receipts and graveyard and all the stuff he did. And so but he needs to be careful about what he says on YouTube too, because YouTube is coming down hard on certain policies. I know the whole YouTube thing is growing. So
I mean, he
certain
needs to be
things.
careful what he says because a lot of countries are starting to deny entry.
Yes.
They're starting to deny entry based on what you say. Even the Philippines will stop you from going to certain countries. If you talk bad about that country, they will stop you from going in that country.
Guys, give me a second. We got a special guest on the panel. Would you like Zed to join in the programming?
I mean, she's going to steal the channel anyway, so you can come up. But again, she said, "I want to talk to Ronan." Why do you want to pull up on me?
Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and let these two lovebirds talk.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What do you want, Zed? What did I say wrong now? What are you saying I said wrong?
Could you guys hear the music? Because I don't want the music. Let me turn off the music.
Music is off.
Okay.
Zed.
Okay. So when I was here last time on one of your shows, I said that Austin doesn't have a mentor. He cannot be mentored, and you attacked me. You claimed that he actually had a mentor.
I don't attack women, so let's use the right usage of words. I don't attack women. So
you attacked me. You didn't physically attack me, but I consider it as an attack. I don't consider it criticism.
A conversation is not an attack, ma'am. I have to say that.
I hope you were.
We can have a civil conversation without each other attacking each other. So I don't attack people like that. So we were having a conversation.
The word, the attack is not the most important word, but the thing is, you guys were. I wish what's his name? Mr. G could come up because what he was saying was completely true. Whenever people like me criticize Aston, Ronan was one of the people,
I've never defended that young man beside for to say that he's make his mistakes online.
The last time I was here, I was on the show. I said that he's not mentorable. I said he's a bad influence. But you kept on saying that he had a mentor, and you guys claimed that what's his name?
Fearless
was his mentor, but Fearless actually was on one of his shows saying that he had never.
Do you understand what mentorship is?
Papa, you are trying, I think you have this.
Do you understand what mentorship is?
Yes.
Mentorship is you try to talk to a young man and you try to lead him a certain way by influencing him by experience. Okay. At the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day, a man is a man. He's going to still make the choices he wants to make. If you heard me earlier, I have 5 grown sons. I can tell them all day long which direction they should go. They consult with me, but at the end of the day, they still get to make the decision on which direction they go, even after the information, and I'm their father. So anybody else talking to this young man, he might take the information, he might absorb whatever he wants, spits out the rest, and still does whatever he wants to do. It was like somebody was trying to hold Fearless accountable. What do you want him to do? Put him over his knee and spank him when he does not listen.
The problem is Fearless himself said that he had never volunteered to be a mentor. You guys brought that up to defend him. Let's be honest. You only started.
Why am I defending Austin again? I just told you I have.
Let me speak.
I just told you I have 4 grown sons of my own. Why would I be defending somebody that's not even my blood?
Because he was before he started saying that black men were not anyone's preference, you guys were all on his side. But after he said that black men are not anyone's preference, now all of the sudden you guys flipped. You even claimed that Austin was standing up for his mom. Like you said, Austin is a role model for all those black boys.
I said in specific, if you really want to know, I said specifically, I'm proud of him for breaking his son-husband bond.
He didn't break it
with his mother. Yes,
I
he did.
said at that time he didn't break it.
Okay, that's your interpretation. You're a feminist. Of course, you're not going to admit that a young man can break his bond with his mother to where he does not become a mother's child, a mama's boy, as you would say. So do you think Austin is a mama's boy?
I think Austin was raised by a dominating, controlling mom.
But did he break his ties with his domineering mom?
Pardon me?
Do you think he broke his ties with his domineering mother? So you think his mother still controls him?
If not physically, she controls him mentally. He hasn't stood up for her. She is literally.
He has stood up to her. What are you talking about? He did it on a live.
Did you watch his show in Turkey?
What?
He was in Turkey with his.
You got to turn the background music down. It's hard to hear her with her verbiage. Thanks. Go ahead. Say that again, Zed.
Okay. You're right. I should not be screaming because my accent even gets thicker when I scream. So let me say this: his mom was with him in Turkey, and it doesn't look like she has, she was doing what I'm sure embarrasses him, being, on the beach, like, almost naked, and talking about all kinds of things that you wouldn't think a mom should be talking with her son. So no, he hasn't cut his tie. She still controls him, and I think that because
says you by your opinion, you think she still controls him.
Yes, and I'm giving you evidence.
And you're entitled to your opinion. I don't think that young man's being controlled by his mother the way he moves at all. But that's your opinion.
I mean, he probably doesn't want his mom to be with him in Turkey, and it was very obvious, but he cannot control her. And she was there telling him who to date, who not to date. That is controlling. And but that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is you guys, Ronnie, you yourself was, standing for him when we criticize him. But now that he has said, he said something you guys do not like him. All of a sudden,
I would like for you to go back and find anything where I said that I was 100% with everything that Austin Holloman was doing, because I think I think I speak very level-headed when it comes to a young man at 25 years old and his actions and holding them accountable for what they do. So you go back and find something where I said his actions and some of the things he did where he was being disrespectful to people in other cultures, I said that was acceptable. But even when the man that challenged him to put his camera down, hold on. Even the man that told him to put his camera down in that other country where he was unaware of what might have been going on in that street, I said he should have listened to that man and put the camera down and not fucking had done anything other than move the fuck along. He wanted to turn around. Okay, go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Zed. I want you to go ahead and take a crack at Mr. G. Mr. G, Zed, you guys go ahead and talk it out, and we'll get back on here.
No, Mr. G. Mr. G. And I agree, right, Mr. G. We believe that.
Okay. No, Andrew, no. We're not about we're not about to have a shootout. It's not about that. Just what I wanted to.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
No. I wanted to add some nuance to what Zed was saying, to kind of help her calibrate. I understand the energy that she may have towards our good brother Ronan, because it can kind of come across, because the same thing has happened to Krusty Uncle Rico, where guys have given back that same energy, because at times it can appear as if you are either for or against something that you're not for or against it because of the position you have on the other end, right? Zed is a complete 1,000% anti. Is that fair to say? Anti-Austin. So whenever she's talking to somebody and you don't exhibit the same 1,000% anti-Austin energy, she may and will characterize you as a defender or some shit of that nature, because you're not completely anti. But I think Ronan, at times in the very sometime in the past, you were not as pronounced in your criticism of Austin as you may seem to be now. So Zed would have taken that as to be defending him. And I remember that whole mentor relationship, mentor conversation, it kind of didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, because the kid is not looking to be mentored. When he comes on here, he's not looking to fellowshipping. He's not looking to network with other people, exchange information as if, you know, we are a community. He's just here to use us.
Perfect.
And that's what I was going to say. When I was actually Mr. G, I was on your side, because what I didn't like is the fact that you're not calling out these people too. A lot of the people defend Austin. And let me say something about this 25-year-old thing. There is a difference between immaturity and personality.
Correct.
Me, what I am now, all of you guys, what you are now is just a more mature version of your 25 years old. It is very hard to change. I hate this picture. It's very hard to change personality.
You look very handsome, Zed.
I think this one looks even more.
Yeah, very handsome. Go ahead.
Okay. It is hard to change your personality. So let us talk about his personality versus his immaturity. Right? Could you pull me back?
I can't, man. Oh man.
His personality is very. He thinks he knows better than everyone else, and that will be when he is 50. That will be
Very
the same.
displeasant.
I agree. I agree with you.
It's gonna be the same thing. Yes, there is the immaturity that, you know, when he goes somewhere, he thinks he knows, you know, he thinks he has seen the whole world. That's immaturity. But the fact that he doesn't listen to anyone is not immaturity. And you guys have to criticize that. Stop saying, oh no, he's immature. He's immature. It's not 20. When I was 25 years old, I was listening to my cousins. But it doesn't change. I don't think he will change. And the other thing about him, anyways, yes, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you, guys.
No, you can finish your statement. The other thing was what?
His thing with Skylar, the liar. Skylar is a liar, and I hope you guys know that. And Skylar and him, he himself has been selling dreams, right? Austin.
Okay.
Don't you guys think so? I mean, what do you guys think? Because if you watch when he went to Brazil the first time, he made it look like Brazil was like heaven. He was doing that on his own. No one forced him to do that.
Are we talking about Skylar or Austin?
Austin.
Oh, absolutely. Austin was saying that when he was still on TikTok before he became a YouTuber. That was the whole thing that blew him up, was the fact that he said, you know, he's going back to Brazil. No American woman could stand up to what he found out was going on down in Brazil.
And on this issue right here, Zed, I heard you doing an analysis about this whole telling a dream. I did slightly for I wouldn't say for the first time, but a lot of times, sometimes we do disagree. I didn't really like how you characterize it, because you kind of turn it into a like, oh, why they mad at us now? Why they mad at us? And I understand what you were trying to say, but that angle of why they mad at us now, I don't like it. But I think Austin's criticism, though there is some objective truth to colorism in Latin America that everyone knows, but we were warning Austin about all this shit. We were telling, hey, slow down, slow down. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to heaven in Brazil. When I get to Brazil, I'm going to heaven. Hey, he's on the beach. Hey, my niggas. Oh, yeah, get your passport. Get to Brazil right now. So that motherfucker was selling the dream. Then when he got disappointed, he went on run and they're looking for sympathy. Yeah. The nigga was on the beach.
But Papa,
Get your passport.
You're breaking up
right
a little
now.
bit, Mr. G. Mr. G, you're breaking up just a little bit. You got digital, just a little bit. I don't know if you're moving around or.
Yeah, I need to jump back on Wi-Fi. But yeah, I think Austin was the one selling the dream and saying that why they mad at him in this conversation can be misconstrued as if you're trying to defend Austin. But I think Austin has a dream when he tried to flip it around. That thing he sees. It's all fucking scam.
Mr. G, I think Andrew, am I the only one not listening?
No, he's
he's breaking up bad.
No,
Hey, Drew, look at your WhatsApp real quick.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
When Austin was
On the
saying,
Wi-Fi.
when he made Brazil look like heaven, he had only stayed in Brazil for freaking 2 weeks.
Was he even in Brazil for 2 weeks when he? Okay. I see what you're saying. When he went back, when he moved there, he was only there for 2 weeks.
Hold on, can we pause for the cause for a second?
We gotta do a disclaimer real quick, man, before we do get into this, man, real quick. Hold on.
Welcome to The Andrew Show, where engaging discussions unfold. Before we begin, please note the following disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by participants, including hosts and guests, on The Andrew Show are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the podcast, its host, or its sponsors. By participating in our live panel discussions, all participants agree to grant The Andrew Show permission to use their likeness, comments, and any other contributions in connection with the podcast, including but not limited to distribution on various platforms and promotional materials. Thank you for tuning in and being part of our community at The Andrew Show. Welcome to The Andrew Show, where engaging discussions unfold. Before we begin, please note the following disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed...
Cut that fluffy ass fucking hair off the top of your fucking head. Maybe what I'm saying is gonna fucking seep through.
Welcome to The Andrew
says
Show.
no or doesn't want something, that's what she means. It's not about being bullying you or telling you what to do. I don't want my motherfucking picture on your fucking show as a thumbnail.
Welcome to The Andrew Show.
God damn it, motherfucker.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I had to play that disclosure, because of, as you guys could hear, that beautiful intro. But go ahead, Zed. We're here to listen to you.
Okay, so if I monopolize the conversation, let me know. But let me say this: when he went to Brazil for 2 weeks, and then he returned, and he started making videos and TikTok, making it look like Brazil was heaven on earth.
Right.
And I wish that time people would have been like, if people were honest, they would have been like, my dear, you were there for like 2 weeks. How would you know? No one, BMT didn't say that. Razor didn't say that. None of the big passport bros say that. What they did is actually the opposite. They started making him the big celebrity among passport bros. But now that he's saying Brazil is racist, all of a sudden they're like, well, you haven't stayed in Brazil long enough to know that. Why is that?
You would have to ask them. I'm not a passport bro.
I don't know. I don't really keep up with Austin that much. Just so happened to...
No, she's just saying.
Yeah, I get it. I know she's saying it in that kind of tone, but at the same time, and I think BMT had a panel where he was trying to have Austin come up, and he still wound up, like we said earlier, kowtowing to him and not really pushing his buttons. So we said that's not going to be tolerated. You can't do
BMC's cloud chasing and
right. And that's what we said earlier, Mr. G. A lot of these guys are cloud chasing to where they don't want to offend the guy, because they're worried about not having the opportunity to feed off of his subscribership.
I see. I don't see this.
What do you want them to say?
Zed, hold on a second. Zed, this is my problem with, I will say, not just this thing here. I will say with us as a people, as Black people. Like, why can't we just have disagreement with people? And it's like, I have disagreement, but you're my brother. We're cool. We still gonna link up. We still gonna work out. But I don't like that shit that you did. I don't like how you said that shit. Why can't people have disagreement and still be like, we cool? Like, you call a motherfucker out. He's not doing it right. That's like two mechanics, having some sort of argument on some science of transmission and shit like that. And like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna build my car like this. and they can still be cool. Whites gotta be like, oh, you my enemy now, and then you gotta kiss people's ass, and you wanna play with your and BMT stay cloud chasing, having those salacious. But when he get on there, he doesn't really criticize Austin.
You gotta
The only
understand
person that does some criticizing of Austin for real is Paul. Paul, obviously you said it's Paul, but Paul is still hesitant on going all the way through. The real beef I want to see is travel time with Paul, going at Austin, and Floyd. When Floyd finally break the gates open, oh boy, that shit gonna be so lovely.
That shit would be
break the gates open.
Paul only started
gonna be crazy.
after Austin did something, like Austin told people something, like Austin was attacking Paul. That is when Paul started, being negative against Austin. Before, he was actually one of the defenders of Austin. He even made a video. He even made a video attacking, like he would make, whenever Austin is exposed to be dating, can I say a sex worker or?
Pro.
You can just say pro or mango.
Say pro.
We're talking about the chick that he had on the show, Kate.
Pro.
Yeah. Powell would make a video claiming that Austin didn't know that the woman was a pro. I'm like, how would you not know that, the woman you're dating is a pro when she is refusing to be on camera, refusing to... Why is that?
That's crazy. I hear you.
But doesn't Powell make videos doing that? Wasn't he making videos saying that?
After they've had a falling out, he did. But before,
No,
he didn't do anything.
before. I think Mr. G is my interpreter.
Yeah.
Mr. G, you know what?
Zed, you no, actually Zed is kind of right, because I think she's talking about the incident with when Austin had women in his hotel room and he was interviewing these females. It didn't really look too right. It was kind of sketchy because these are in hotels and predominantly areas where there's normally.
Right.
So it did look really sketchy that he was recording these women inside the room. So that's when people start to do their investigation and they start to see, hey, wait a minute. There's a lot of pros here. And not just that, but it so happened, I don't know if this is rumor or not, but it's just things that hear these travel streets that Kate was a 304.
Yeah. And they initially introduced her as his tour guide.
Yeah.
But he was paying her as his tour guide. So
yeah, that doesn't look too good.
I don't know what it is, but he didn't want to say pro. He's called.
So I'm glad you guys are talking about that, because I brought this up before, and this is why this whole space is like full of hypocrisy. I brought that before on another channel. I'm not gonna drop the name, but you guys were talking about him earlier. Supposedly, I guess he's probably in some beef, or Razor was talking about him. But I said that on his panel before. I'm like, so if you're over there, you are with such and such person, a girlfriend, and you're giving me the appearance, oh, look, guys, look how my life has changed. If you guys come here, you guys can have this exact same life. Instead of staying in the States frustrated, get you a remote job, come here, come have this same life, similar life. There's plenty of beautiful, submissive women that, you can have a good life with. If you're doing this as a content creator, and this is a paid actress, I said that's a problem. It's like finding out Andrea Love Crossing Border. His wife Andrea is not his real wife. They just playing the game. And I've always said it. I said that exact same thing. I'm like, would you guys feel like that's bad if he was doing that? Guys are like, oh no, I mean, YouTube is entertainment. Yeah, motherfuckers got all type of fucking excuses.
Mr. G,
I just don't get this shit.
No, we get it. You have an open mindset and you think out of different areas, and that's totally fine. We do that on the show too, because there are possibilities. Okay, I've seen it with men that are, it's crazy to say this, but they are in relationships with pros. Some try to deny it, but to each his own. I personally don't have nothing against it, but what I do have is the false narrative of showing that, hey, these girls they want you for who you are, but there's a backstory behind a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm not entirely really for. I'm a little bit against that. I think that they need to really kind of tell these people what it is out there and the truth.
We don't have a problem. We shouldn't have a problem with living like that. But it's just when this is why Paul, his channel and his presence in the space, he sort of blew up because he ripped the veil. He ripped the veil, and guys are not being in full disclosure. They're not being fully transparent with the nature of these relationships because that's not what you promote. If you sell it, because the product is this. The product is me and Mike's supposedly girlfriend on your screen. That's the product.
That's kind of true though.
But when that is a fake, it's a fake product.
Absolutely.
You know, this is why you have
that's where the whole theme of selling a dream, meaning a lot of these
selling a dream.
content creators have 304s and they're pretending that their boyfriend, they're actually in a legitimate relationship, but these guys are actually paying them. That's the whole point of what they were saying with Passport Bros selling a dream of having actual relationships when they were actually paying these girls to be on their shows and in their content.
But here's one thing though with Skylar now. Skylar did fire back at Austin saying that, hey, we're selling dreams, but here's the thing. You're selling dating consultations. So overseas to women that are not even
legitimate people to date.
Legitimate women. They're pro.
You're selling dating advice to knowing how to go and pick up a pro. How is that? How are you demonstrated you had a legitimate woman in any one of these countries besides somebody you paid? So
and
what
you
are you
you're grifting, and you haven't showed any solid relationship, and this is why a lot of people have been questioning Austin on his integrity. Like, well, look at the past of these type of women that you're running yourself into. How can you honestly be a dating coach when you have failed results of women being in these foreign countries? Like, that's why people were like, this doesn't make any sense here.
But I think if I was to be asked who is the biggest dream seller, I would say Austin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want you guys to go to Austin's channel and then, watch videos from, the oldest to the newest, how you could do that. When he started making videos, Passport Bro videos, like the first 100 or so videos were about Brazil, comparing it to Black American women. And he would almost make it look like, Brazilian women were angels. So he was the one selling, and he had never said on his videos, well, you know what? I went to Brazil because someone told me Brazil was, great. He went to Brazil on his own volition, so he cannot blame that Skylar or anyone else. So
did Austin ever said who because there are a lot of people online. Austin is very much new to this whole thing. Did he ever really give shout out to the person or content creators that influenced them into going? He act like he's like Christopher Columbus of this whole shit. That's why he went and got that damn tattoo on his arm that he try to cover now. Damn. This is my problem with this nigga. He tried to act like he's Christopher Columbus of the Passport Bro.
That's why even with his new revelation of him realizing that black men aren't preferred all over the world, any person in the military could have told you that. Had you listened 2 years ago when you started traveling, we could have told you that. You ain't giving us no new discovery.
Did you ever say that to him? Did you ever make a video saying that black men are not preferred everywhere?
But we also have to understand.
We already knew that.
But
because you guys make videos talking about how black women are not.
Who's you guys? Don't throw me up in that. Don't say you guys as I'm
y'all Passport Bros, man.
Yeah, I'm not a Passport Bro. So be distinctive on when you say things like that. I don't do that.
You and your homies.
Okay, so
hey, Ronan don't like that shit, man.
Hey, but you know what? You know what I noticed?
No, stop. I just want to say one thing, and Fearless brought it up.
Get it off your chest.
You would say that brothers like us say we hate black women when we don't, but yet and still you're openly admitted to hating black men and only wanting to date white. So you're a contradiction when you say these things. When you say we hate black women, but yet and still you're adamantly telling people not to date black men, to go and find white men,
No,
and all
I'm
these
not
other
gonna.
things.
I'm not gonna let this be. I'm gonna go to what Mr. G was saying. You know, beautiful life.
She ain't taking the bait.
But I'm not taking the bait.
It's not
El
bait.
Guapo,
That's actually what you
that's
said.
how you say. Huh?
That's actually what you said.
I will continue calling you black woman haters because you have proved yourself to be black woman haters, and
that's absolutely
the fact
incorrect.
that you guys think sleeping with us is
Zed,
like us is very degrading to us. There is nothing so offensive
What
to
about
us that
degrading to a black
hold
woman?
on for a second, guys. Zed, question. What did Ron say that was degrading to black women?
That's what I'm still lost.
Esteem you, Fearless. I mean, this is the whole thing.
Me? What did I say?
All of you guys are black women haters, but that's okay. That's another topic.
We've had black women on panels. We allow you to come on panels.
You are a black man. Are you a black man?
What?
Are you a black man?
Absolutely.
So how can you say that having a black person on a panel means you like black person? Nazis have black, white supremacists have black men on their panel. That doesn't mean
I wouldn't know that. I don't go into into Nazi
but they
territory.
do. I didn't ask you that.
How would you know that?
Because Pearly Thing has that. The Pearly Thing is a white.
You frequent Nazis and white supremacist panels. That you know that for a fact.
I do not. I'm not like you guys.
Yeah, let's not get lost.
Why would you say something like that openly, and you've never been on a panel to even verify the fact that you're saying it?
Okay,
Zed, I think you may be
overstepping.
I don't think you're using the right vocabulary, but yeah, I think in this space, Ronan, to be honest with you, if you look at the manosphere, red pill spaces, they're right leaning. We know the rhetoric.
Right, but here's the thing, Mr. G. Are you a veteran? You know you're a veteran.
Yes, sir.
We call it straight down the middle. It ain't no one way or another. There's a right way to do things.
Mm.
And to be honest,
as a veteran, hold on. As a veteran, we're taught to do what? Leave
Hold
something
on,
better. Listen, let me finish what I'm saying. We're taught to leave things better than the way we found them and do no harm, as we're taught to travel. We go on with briefs. We understand the economy. We understand the
culture
of the people, the culture. We actually acclimatize certain areas before we go into those areas. So you're not going to tell me that I went through years of military training, traveled all over the world, and all of a sudden I just changed my opinion on how I travel and how I move and how I advise people. You're not going to sit here and tell me that because I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, guys.
That's not. Yeah. Let's. I don't want.
Here's the thing. Let's kind of move on to a different subject.
Yeah.
I just think it's just things are just being misinterpreted. Like for instance,
I think that meant crossing paths, not really getting out.
I don't necessarily pick on black women, but
I think it maybe because
I talk about Western women. Like if they're doing something now, I put them all as a whole.
The thumbnails you guys use, that when the thumbnails you guys use when you're talking about the women doing something nice.
Right now.
Oh, which one we're talking about here?
So
you're talking about the AI generated thumbnails, I think.
I want to talk about something Mr. G talked about. I'm not here to to debate you guys. So
well, you're up here. I mean, you said you had a grievance
about selling dreams. There was this guy. There is this guy named El Guapo.
El Guapo. Yeah, he's the Air Force.
Yeah, beautiful lies.
Yeah, beautiful lies.
Yeah, beautiful lies. He once made a video. I think a response to his critics. I think. Can I send it to you?
You can send the link in the private chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
go ahead and do so.
To you.
To your
Yeah,
point, why are you bringing him up? To your point.
In that video, he made it look like, passport bros were living, like if you go to Philippines, you're gonna live in a 5-star hotel, having your own maid, driving.
Now,
That is
Zed,
telling the
before I play this, is there any music that's copyrighted or anything of that sort?
no, it's a Waco's video.
Is it a short or is it a whole video?
Well, I want.
Okay. I see what
I think it's probably a video. I think he was
I see
in
what you're
either
talking
Brazil
about.
or on vacation.
Give us a timestamp on where we need to pee at before he has to go through that
You
whole
can
thing.
start it from the beginning because I mean, if you
Okay,
show
okay,
like
it looks clean. It looks clean.
Before you play
All
that,
right.
hold
All
on.
right.
Before you play that, we're kind of getting off the topic of what we're here for today.
no, but it's about selling the dream, right?
Okay. No, that's not what.
Okay.
This topic is.
All right. Let's
go ahead.
Let's just play what. Let's just see what she has. Whatever.
El Guapo, Gabito.
Over here. Listen, y'all, they got me jacked up, and if y'all could cash at me and help me out, I'd appreciate it. So I can't lie, man. I've been capping like all the rest of the passport bros, yo. Like
I've seen this one.
I ain't really got it like that, yo. And look at what they did to me here, man. I can't even stay in this room, yo. It's so bad, yo, because I ain't had no money. Let me show you what's going on, man. They got me all the way.
See, I don't think Zed understands sarcasm.
Yeah, he was trolling.
Crazy.
Please stop it. Because the guy has this.
I don't think she understands.
Hold on, guys.
Hold on. I already seen it. We already seen it. But go ahead. I want you to watch it. But he's being sarcastic. She doesn't understand.
So what's your
I understand that.
Hold on, Rod, hold on.
It
Zed.
offends me because he thinks I don't understand
Go ahead,
sarcasm. I understand the sarcasm. The sarcasm is that what he's trying to say is that passport bros are not broke. Like
yeah.
And to your point, is he incorrect? Is he wrong? Is he wrong?
He is wrong.
So a lot of passport bros are broke and they're traveling all over the world.
I don't like when I'm like looking at just me because I'm looking at myself, talking to myself.
You're not
So
looking at
Zed,
yourself,
hold
you're
on a
looking
second.
at
Ronan, what she's trying to say is that the brother is advertising that because he's saying passport bro. So that can be generalized as to mean every passport bro that's traveling, they comfortably travel and live like that kind of a thing. You know, I know he's trolling.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit trolling, but I think what Zed is saying is that the brother is trolling to supposedly said, "Oh, look at us! They thought we were broke, but when we travel, we live like this." But not everybody actually get the life that get to actually live this lifestyle.
Okay, but Minister G, can we fairly say that and no disrespect to you, Zed, but I don't think you kind of understand sarcasm. You know what I mean? Because the guy,
Zed got it.
But my guys, I literally, sarcasm is not a language thing. He is being sarcastic. He's saying that, you know what? I mean, he's saying he's broke, but he's showing, a 5-star hotel.
He's being tongue in cheek.
Right.
Mr. G, do I not understand what's going on?
No, you understand that, but to be honest, I think the guys thought you didn't understand, but we get it. But I'll be honest with you, Zed. Zed had a falling out with me over when I was literally trolling. They thought I meant it seriously.
I do not troll. I don't know. You could
started big beef with me.
Anyone who uses the word
you're blind. You're black. You're black from now. I'm like, oh my God, I was just.
She did the same thing with me. She says I hate black women.
Yes, I do. But
we know.
Let's not talk about that. But what I want, can I finish about El Guapo? Let me finish up. I
keep jumping around. The topic was about Austin and Skylar. Now we're already over to El Guapo. What is your?
No. We were talking about the black women hating kind of thing, and I think this is a good one. Yeah, hold on a second, Zed. I think because what she's driving at is there are a segment of brothers, content creators in the space. Their content is more of a gender war travel content.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that El Guapo is selling dreams because the reason El Guapo was living like that in Philippines is because he is a YouTube content creator. The average passport bro is not living like that in Philippines. They are selling drinks.
Some of them are actually living better.
Yeah,
But
they
that
are,
is the
Zed.
exception.
That was a hotel room. I know some guys that are renting condos.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're reading into this
They
too
got work.
much, Zed. You know what you said, there's some truth to it, but it doesn't have to be verbatim. You know, I think I see what he's showing, the trolling, both in what he said. What he said is people live pretty comfortably, and there are some people that get they have something more luxurious than what he got. But not everybody's living like that, obviously. Everybody falling in their package. Maybe you are in the Girello package. Maybe you are in the Floyd package. Maybe you are in the Ronin 10-star package. Maybe you are in the Fearless 15-star package. So everybody fall in between where they may and according to their pockets.
Okay, we got Fearless in the building, man. Fearless.
Hey, brother, how y'all doing? It's hot in Texas, and y'all show is hot. Man, let's get it on.
Man. Yeah, man.
Hey, I do have one question. You know, I'm never here to take over the show, but
No. Grace us with your presence, brother. Go ahead.
yes, sir. Zed, you always say that we don't like black women. Can you please tell me or expand on that? And when you say women, women is plural. Are you talking about a woman or women? Because that's different.
I will not answer this because I'm not here to take over the show. The show.
What
is
the hell?
talking
You
about-
just took over the show for the last 35 minutes.
How
You
did I
can't
take
ask
it over?
questions.
And you went on my buddy Black Man Travels channel, and you told him his wife isn't even black.
I did. Yes, I did.
So what? You don't expand on that. What makes you the race dictator to tell people who is black and who isn't?
Are you black, Fearless? Are you black today? Because you are black whenever when it is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
this guy
Well,
is black. And
Zed, you tell me if I'm black.
I thought I believe you are black, but you say sometimes you say you're not black. Sometimes
No. So I said, hold up, Zed. I said that since I was raised, I am 50, so I'm not part of the young crowd. When I raised, there was no such thing as, oh, you're mixed, you're this. I grew up in a black neighborhood. All my family is black. 95% of the women I date is black. When the police pull my black ass over, they say I'm black.
Okay.
I need to know why I'm not black. Why you're blacker than me.
I think you are black. I never said you are not
Okay.
black.
Why is Black Man Travels Dominican girlfriend not black? See, this is where the issue comes in. Y'all say, oh, you're not black. And then when he says, my wife is black, you say, no, she's not. I don't understand.
And Fearless, Zed.
Hold on, Mr. G.
No, hold on a second. The problem is, Zed, I think you kind of end up, you push so hard that you sometimes kind of end up putting your foot in your mouth. And it's not just you. It's the female populace, the detractors of guys that travel. Whenever they travel, you could have a black African wife from Sudan. Y'all saw them South Sudan players, right? Y'all know how dark they are. You could have one from Sudan. If you said to a group of black women or a group of online people, online females, oh yeah, my wife is from overseas, yada yada. Oh, you're a self-hating black man. They automatically assume. And this is the thing. It shows the true hate people have for daring to step outside of this specific environment that we're currently in the United States, of going somewhere else. People are so quick to make you oh, you hate yourself as a black man, or that's because you hate black women kind of a thing. So I think, Zed, even though you may have a point because there are some brothers who are a bit colorist, but I think you are so either, I don't know, so obsessed with it, or you go so hard with it that even if a person have a black South Sudanese wife, you probably will be quick to say, oh, she's not black, without even knowing.
Please.
But let her answer my question. So Zed, first of all, Zed, hold up. Let me do this because she never answers. Let's start off. Are Dominican women black? That would be the first question.
Black Dominican women are black. For example,
wait, what did you say? You said Dominicans are black?
Black Dominican women are black, just like Black American women are black.
So what? All right. So hold up. Let's stop that. So is my wife a Black Dominican woman?
Oh, your racist wife? Absolutely not.
Oh,
so what makes her not black?
Did she just call your wife racist?
I mean, come on. Let's not talk about. I have told you not to bring up your wife.
No, you're saying that she's not black. So because the premise is you just said Dominicans are black.
I didn't
I'm married to a Dominican, but she's not black.
There are white Dominicans. I mean, if you look at their.
So hold up. If you see my wife, does she look white? Does she look white?
Let's interfere. Let's intervene. Here's the problem we have here. What we need to understand that Dominican, it's a mixed society. My wife's father is black, and the mother, she's a mix of black, white, and stuff. And my wife came out black, out looking white, but she's a black woman. Her father is black, and she has a brother who looks. Hold on. She has a brother who looks black. They don't even look like brothers. Doesn't make her black. We need to get out of this nonsense, honestly.
That's true.
Let's just ask this. If the police,
very interesting.
If the police stop my wife, would they say she's white?
Of course not.
So that means she would be considered black. So Zed, you said I do not like black women. We just established that my wife is a Black Dominican.
Is not Black Dominican.
So she's not black.
Listen, Zed. A person well established. Hold on.
Don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me.
I don't talk. Okay, I don't need to talk to you. It's fine. Let me talk to Phyllis.
Oh man, what happened, Zed? What you got a beef with the brother, with the good brother Strictly?
No, here's the thing about Zed. If you're gonna agree with her,
on some YouTube panel and claim that I look down on black people. I look down on other Africans.
You do not like black men, Zed. You said it.
The channel is all about. Hold on. You planning to put the channel together, compelling black women to date white men? Should I support you? Hell fucking no. Of course not. But no. But here's the problem. No. Here's the thing with you. If someone doesn't agree with you, you have a problem.
I don't like.
And I don't have to agree with you on all things. I'm sorry. If you're wrong, I will call you out. And
that is something.
That initiative doesn't make any damn sense. You know, and that is it.
Stop. Let me tell them what you did. I didn't talk about whatever I always talk about, and you jumped in and said that I am Ethiopian, and Ethiopians look down on other Africans. Ethiopians do not.
Which is true, and which is true, and I will say that again.
That's me. Have I ever? I mean, I literally have
said, just like Dominican, you are the product of your environment. And it's embedded. It's embedded on your DNA. You didn't grow up in the United States, so it doesn't matter how much you try to change it. You still have the streak from birth that will not change. I can hear it when you talk. I've dated Ethiopian. I know exactly how they think.
Oh shit! Not somebody diagnosing you, Zed, the way you be diagnosing us. Oh my God!
The only reason I have a baby. Hold on. The only reason I have a baby with an Ethiopian woman is because I have cash. If I didn't have any money, she would go after a white guy. And that's how you guys proceed. You guys don't even want to admit that you are black. I know. No, I am not. It doesn't matter what you say. I know myself. It doesn't matter. Okay, I am. Okay, I am. So what? Okay, I am. So what? Now, okay.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, but let's face it. I mean, you get mad because I call you out. Ethiopian, you are the most racist part in Africa. You are racist. You guys call other African.
I am pro-African. You, on the other hand, went on Peso's channel and you said that you will not date your own women from Congo because you don't find them attractive. That is how.
What's wrong with that?
Which is true. I don't find them attractive. I don't. What's wrong with that? That's my choice. I do not find them attractive.
You don't date your own race. You date
I do
white
not
men.
find them attractive.
But she dates white men, so why would she be calling you out for not dating your own women when she doesn't date her own men?
Correct.
I used to. That's all I used to date. I used to date black men.
So hold up, Zed. If I say that I used to date black women, that's all I used to date. and then I find that they crazy, just like you say, black men are crazy. Why are we the same? What would be wrong?
I know you guys are obsessed with dating, but let me tell you, a person can date white people only and still be pro-black. And a
Really?
person
They
date,
can.
they can. A person can date only black people and still be
That's what I was telling you guys.
So
That's what I'm telling
Zed, is it me? I want to ask Zed, is it me or my wife that don't like black people?
Well, my dear, the only person who told us your wife was racist is you. I have been telling you to stop.
So I'm racist. I just need to know I'm racist.
You cannot be racist. You're a black person. You cannot be racist against.
But so she's not a black person.
She's not, and she's racist. And
She's,
he's the one.
but hold up now. Hold up. Let's do this. She's a racist. She's a racist, but she married a black man. How the hell that happened? She don't like black people, but she married a black man, Zed. You just said I'm black.
You can marry black and sleeping with black people is not a big deal. We don't turn racists into non-racist.
Well, Zed, if we have a child, is she going to hate her child because her child's going to be a Negro?
I mean, I don't know what your child is going to be. I'm not like you. I go by. My sister is married to a white person, a white man, and her child. I don't consider them black because they don't look black. For me, race.
So it matters how they look.
Okay, so now you got me in it.
If they don't have nappy hair, so if they don't have nappy hair, they're in black. That's what you're trying to say in other words, right?
Guys, can we go back to the topic we're talking about? And you guys know I'm expert on Austin's psych, so we can talk about Austin's psych.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Austin, and let's talk about this. Zed, from what I've heard from Austin and the shows that he's on, he doesn't say he doesn't like black people. He said, this is exactly what he says. It's not the color, it's the culture. So the culture of the United States and the black women in this culture make it very difficult. But he could go to another culture where the women are just as dark and be happy. So is that what you have a problem with?
Because maybe because I do not listen to just one, when they are forced to talk. When he talks about African women, even though he has been there for a long time, he never talks about how beautiful they are. Or
Zed, when you talk about African American men, even though you've been here for a long time, you never say anything good.
Could you? I mean, let me finish. Then you could criticize me.
Okay.
When he's talking about African women, he always uses them to attack Black American women. So he doesn't bring them up like, when he's talking about, the most beautiful women, or if he's talking about the most beautiful women, he's talking about Latinas, he's talking about, Asian women, that he never brings up Africans. But when he wants to attack Black American women, then he will bring African women. So he doesn't like Black women. And the truth is, he said that, he was hitting on this Black Brazilian and she didn't want to talk to him. So the guy asked him, could you show me her picture? And he showed the picture. And the guy is, he's a Latino man. He's like, that's not a Black woman. So he calls them Black women Black, which I find offensive. When you call them Black women Black, you are trying to replace us. So I find that,
Okay. So let's do the same exact thing that you just said about Austin. You live in America and you don't like African Americans. You never bring up African Americans and say they're handsome. The only type of African Americans that you talk about are people like Jay Rillo, and you use him as an example. So the exact same thing that Austin does to Black American women is the exact same thing you do to Black American men.
Okay.
So you both are the same. So I'm not understanding why you're angry at your twin. You're just twins.
No, that's good. But because I really do not want to talk about me. Let's talk about Austin.
Well, why do you say you don't want to talk about you when you go on your show and talk about me? You talk about BMT. You talk about Andrew. You talk about everyone else.
Well, on my this is not the panel to talk about Zed. This is the panel to talk about, you know. I
Not
think
necessarily. When you come up on this show, whoever's on the panel can get it.
Yes, and I think I am fine. But now I think Style King has been here. He hasn't talked, and you know, Social Loner has been here. He hasn't talked. So go ahead, guys.
She's asking for mercy, guys.
Oh,
So
we
give
already
her
know
give,
this.
give, give
We
her
already know this. We already
I
know
think
this.
Mr. G has this delusion that I am like losing argument. I do not. I'm not. I rarely lose argument to you guys because you guys are.
Of course not. Of course you don't.
my sister, my dear sister. Listen, see what happened. I said a super chat. I said never go fully retarded, and you probably don't know that movie reference, but it's what's it?
Tropical Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
Don't go full retard.
Google it. Never go fully retarded. This is what happened. You went fully retarded on this whole. Oh, they wanna date. They wanna date these white women and pass them for white. And I had a conversation with you because I thought you were being a bit extreme. I'm like, so you mean they're dating women that look like Jennifer Lopez, and they're saying what women? So I was giving reference to skin tone. I could have sworn you said, yeah, Jennifer Lopez. I'm like, what? You mean like Andre Loving Crossing Borders trying to pass his wife as a black woman, which I think was a bit extreme. But I do think not everything that Fearless, that exchange he had just had, I don't agree with everything he said. But the fact that you've gone so far fully retarded, it makes it very hard for me to even like really come through and try to defend you because you go fully retarded with it. Never go
Next
fully
nigga say
retarded.
something while I'm talking is getting shot.
You guys have this delusion that I'm trying to get you guys to defend me. The only reason I am kind of positive with you is you and I agree on some issues. That is the only reason. But I am very comfortable with my definition of race. And mind you, my definition of race is not just me. Aston had a Venezuelan girl, and he asked her, how is blackness race defined in Venezuela and the rest of Latin America? And she said, it is about how you look. It's not whether your dad or your mom or your Andrew. If you want, I could send you that video.
Is it PG-13?
What was Zed? Here's the issue.
On Austin.
Zed, I'm gonna challenge you on that.
So
Zed, hold up. I'm gonna challenge you on that because the issue is I had a show that said I forgot the name. It was like I'm not black, I'm Dominican. When I had Dominican people come onto the show and say the exact same thing that you just said, they got pushback. They said, "Oh, you don't know that. You don't know who you are. You don't know you're black." And I said, "Well, in DR, they go by their skin color.
Yes.
You're blanco, moreno, negro, and they don't look at it like, oh, I'm black, like African American." And everyone said they were wrong. So I'm confused. Is it that you can define race, or can other people define race? Who defines race?
But this conversation, you guys are having two complete. There's a conversation within that conversation you just had, right there. What you just said, right there, Fearless. But there's another conversation that Zed is having, and I feel like I just said, she goes fully hyperbolic on everything, and she just taught her own point because she got. I don't know if it's just she just has so much venom to just demonize these guys, us guys, that she ended up fucking up her own point because there's a conversation to have with is black meaning like the ethnicity of African American ADOS.
Hold on.
Yeah,
we have three new panelists, and you guys have been monopolizing the conversation. I think Social Learner was first, Style King is next, and then NAKMEEZY are the newest people on the panel. So Social Learner, go ahead, pick up the conversation from whichever angle you
Social
want to
Learner, Floyd's biggest supporter.
Whether it be Oscar Holloman versus the Skylar thing, or this conversation that we're having now. Social Learner, go ahead. We'll give you a couple minutes.
Thank you, Ron. I was just about to say that. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
Allow Star King to go first because I'm trying to formulate some of my thoughts.
Okay, go ahead, Style King. You're up.
What's happening?
What's going on, brother?
Man, y'all going crazy on this panel, man. Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to the chat. I just had a couple of things that I wanted to say. Like, I pretty much feel like a lot of these guys are scammers. Most of these guys are scammers that everybody pays attention to. I guess that's the thing that draws y'all to watching their channel. You know, like y'all donate to them people, y'all watch their every move, y'all report on everything they do. That's why I don't even know what y'all talking about when y'all talk about it, because I know that they scammers. So like I used to watch some of their channels, but once I realized that it's really lame, they lames, most of them. Why would I subscribe to it and make them make more money to make me look bad as a black man? So
facts.
Anybody got something to say about that?
All right, we got NAKMEEZY in the building. What's up, man?
What's good, y'all? How's everybody?
My favorite AD and my favorite FBA brother, my favorite Freeman. Let's go.
Who's this? White left?
What's your take on the passport war that was supposed to happen between Austin and Skylar, man? What was your take on it?
Oh, I don't know about that. Apparently, was there any straightening that I got to do on this panel? Was somebody up here talking shit about something?
I mean, unless you heard it for yourself.
Think,
unless you heard it for yourself, brother. You take it from there. It's on you.
Oh, nah, because I got a message from one of my brothers saying like, yo, this so-called fight ain't happening. I don't know if somebody put this in the air or whatever.
It was 4 hours before the live was supposed to happen. I guess Skylar had told Austin that he wasn't going to do the live because Austin was messing around with the thumbnail. Even though Skylar was going to go on the show, Austin had changed the thumbnail to calling Skylar a con artist, which he didn't appreciate, even though he was willing to go on his show, on his panel. So then he called it off. And Austin didn't call it off. He just let everybody run with it until the live came out and said, oh, by the way, Skylar's not going to show up because of these things.
All right, so I'm not going to waste y'all time. I thought this was about the fight between me and Yoga. So I'm hearing in the
that was called off last night.
Yeah, I heard about that. Well, I heard you.
Tell me, how did y'all hear about it? So
I heard it on Razor Rays last night, or actually early this fucking morning when I woke up.
Yeah,
I heard Razor Rays was online.
Did they tell you the reason?
No, they did not. But they leaned it towards it was something on you, not on Yoga.
Of course they would. Of course they would. Anyone who has half a brain knows that I will beat the absolute dog poo out of Yoga. All right. I'm tired of playing these games with this dude. You know, I got time that I gotta invest in preparing for a fight. This dude has zero paperwork ready. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get on the panel, we can discuss it. We can, but that dude is unstable. So I ain't messing with no clown to do that. He tried to turn it into me working for him and all this other shit, trying to pay me to comment on his fight with somebody else. The issue was weight and rounds, like what number of rounds and what minute rounds. So I'm doing 3
weight already set up. Y'all had a catch weight set up, or no?
He was trying to get me. No, we never really agreed. But he was trying to get me down to 185, and I walk around to 225. Oh. And then he tried to make it 3-minute rounds. So what he was going to try to do was weight drain me.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So I'm like, come on, so I'm like that shit ain't gonna work, right? So then it got to a point where I'm like, look, you know, I'm not budging on the 2-minute rounds. You know what I'm saying?
He trying to pull a Tank Davis on you?
Exactly. He tried to do it with Tank Davis. So I said, look, how about this? I'll do your 3-minute rounds, but I'll fight you at 200 pounds then. I'm not going down to 185, 190 for that. So he didn't speak to me for a week. So I'm like, all right, whatever, right? So then he calls me out the blue and says, yo, I already found somebody else. He said that he was fighting a YouTuber named Just Terrell. I didn't bring this name out the air. Y'all can Google it. Just Terrell is some fighter from the UK who also can't fight, by the way. But he's got like 10 fights. He's like, yeah, we already found another replacement. Because when I told him I'm not negotiating on the 2-minute rounds, he called me and said, I guess you ain't gonna be fighting me then. I said, I guess not. So then that was that. Then he called me back with the offer to commentate. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. How much? He was like, I'll pay you 200. Then after 5 days, I'm like, he trying to turn me into Howard Cosell so that he can throw. Oh, he fight. He working for me type of shit. So I said, nah. I'd rather punch you in the face than comment on your fight. So either we fighting or not. So then this weird ass dude calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't answer. He calls me 4 p.m.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. And he does that to everyone. He called me at 3:30 in the morning twice, and then I didn't answer. So I said, yo, I'm sleeping, bro. What's up? So then he called me for something this afternoon. Obviously, he was sort of recording a phone call or some shit. He was like calling me by my name, and then he was like, yo, I spent money for this. I'm like, Yoga, before you asked me to co-host your event, you already supposedly paid for the venue. So don't try to put this like I made you spend all of this money. You've been trying to act like you a promoter. So he's like, well, let's not play semantics. I'm talking about the fight. I'm like, we never even discussed the particulars of the fight. You talking all this shit for a year and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. You got all these delusions of grandeur, but then he don't have no receipts. So anytime he gets on the platform, say, yo, just show us the contract. The only thing he's going to show you is me saying, yeah, I'll commentate for your fight for 200. Then I said, I had to change it up. Like, man, I ain't commentating on this dude's fight because I want to punch him in the face. What he'll try to do is like, yeah, you working for me now. But anyway, that's the long and short of it. Y'all know how I get down with these hands. Oh, he tried to shame. He's like, you have no integrity. You scared that people gonna jump you in Pattaya. I'm like, bro, I'm not scared of anything but heights and sharks, and neither one of y'all is that. So that's that. Back to this topic because I didn't want to hijack anybody's shit, but thank you for giving me time to do that. Was y'all talking about blackness, or what is y'all talking about? Except the sky, I don't know about that.
Okay, damn, where were we, Ron?
Hold on for a second. Nak. We appreciate that insider information, bro, because
sure.
The rumors have been flying, and I'm glad you cleared it up. Now, if Yoga says it somewhere else, and he gives his side of it, and we can put the two together and try to figure it out. But at the end of the day,
then ask him for the receipt.
Yours is more believable to me because at 220, he should have known if he was fighting at anywhere from anybody that's a fighter should know this. There should be either a catch weight or you're going to fight him straight up, and it don't matter about the fucking weight.
Yeah,
exactly. I told him we could do doghouse rules.
There was no catch weight. And why would you wait over a year to start talking about a catch weight? Like
exactly.
You have time to do that shit.
I told them, I said, yo, we could do doghouse rules. If y'all familiar with Floyd Mayweather's gym, no rounds. We just go in there, 2 men step in the ring, and then 1 step out. But he's on some like, yeah, we're gonna do this. I said, man, stop playing with me, man. He was telling people
2-minute rounds is a benefit. You don't have to exert yourself for 3 rounds. 2-minute rounds are a give me. That's a
hold on, and that's my point.
Hold on for a second, but Nak, what started this whole shit? Because it seemed like y'all been beefing for a while. Well,
what happened was I debated Richie Mack online, right? It was such a flawless victory in that debate, brother, that he deleted the live. He deleted it. There were like 2,000 people watching, and it went how it went. And shout out to Richie Mack, but he deleted that live. Yoga jumped on towards the end of it, talking about, yeah, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. I'm like, yo, you talking greasy, homie. I know you trained. Let's fight. So then he said, okay, we'll fight. But the thing is, he tried to turn it from a fight into a fight promotion. So he got away from the original thing, which is me wanting to put hands on him. I went to Pattaya, right? I went to every single bar that I thought he was going to frequent. You can speak to Dante from Golden Tiger if he ever pulls up. He can confirm. I put an APB out on Yoga in Pattaya. On Razor's channel, we were live.
You were going live. He was in the taxi saying he was going to pull up, and he never did.
Oh,
exactly.
Shit.
And I showed where I was. I showed me preparing for him to come. We were live. He said, yo, I'm pulling up now. And he was there because he was speaking to a taxi driver. And then he gets lost at KFC where there's no KFC. So I'm like, yeah, capping. But now he has these. That's how it started, brother. So that's the long and short of it. I'm not gonna allow anyone to weight drain me because I don't have time to train for a 3-minute fight. Those are pro rules. He's trying to be the new one championship, and like, yo, I'm a father with a whole fucking family. Like, I ain't got time for that shit.
Right.
So NAKMEEZY, is this fight going down with you and Yoga? What? It's been like what, 3 years?
Now check this out, Ronan. Did you not ask me last week? Do you want to promote the fight?
Yeah.
What did I say? I said nope. Remember that?
Yeah.
And that right there is proof positive. That wasn't trying to promote no shit.
Yeah, he came on the panel and he said, "I don't even want to talk about it right now." So because we gave him time to actually promote. And you said,
and I did it.
Right
and thank you for that. I said nope, because I knew it was going in a way that it didn't need to go. So he said he's still fighting. But I ain't got time to be wasting time with this dude flying 10 hours so that I can watch some fucking amateur get his ass beat. But if he's gonna, and I told him, I said, look, stop looking for excuses to not fight me. I said, because nobody cares about you fighting some cab driver. They want to see me and you get down. But he was so happy when I said, I'm not fighting 3-2. He's like, well, I guess you ain't fighting then. And then he said, yeah, I found somebody else, which is just Terrell. So his confidence.
It's a lame excuse to try to get somebody to do a catch weight a year and a half after the fucking initial fight's been
Yeah,
established.
but this been like 3 years, right? It's been like 3
Right.
years.
I know it's been, but you know, NAKMEEZY, listen, NYC.
Man go at it. That's
NYC, you know, Nak is at 220. You know, Yoga probably about 180 at his best. You know what I'm saying? If there wasn't a catch weight discussed a year and a half, 2 years ago to give Nak even time to lose weight, you know he's going to be at a disadvantage if he had to lose weight to catch.
I'll be honest,
Yoga
but I'm tired of waiting for this fight, man. I'm just tired.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. But yo, Ronan, check this out. There's some people that have my actual phone number, right? And on there, I upload my status every week. I'm at 202 pounds right now.
Damn.
202. So I went from 225 to 202, and quiet as kept. Mother's Day, I put a video on my channel called Work. It was like maybe a couple of minutes me hitting the pads with a Mob Deep shirt on. But I've been
watching your training videos. I've been watching.
Right, now check this out, Ronan. At the end of that round, I injured my fucking leg. So I didn't train from Mother's Day all the way to Father's Day. And I just got back on it. But I'm ready. And y'all are the first people I'm telling that to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I was going to tell him that I had an injury because I'm back at it. 202, getting busy. But this dude just was looking for an out. But I don't even want to talk about this clown ass dude. He asked me like, all I ask you is please don't talk down on my promotion, which is why I didn't promote it, but I didn't say anything negative about it. Because I told him, I said, yo, I ain't fighting you, but I'll go there and watch it, but I'm not commentating. I said, I'll pay for you know, the VIP seats. So today he's like, don't come to my fight. You can't see there. You can't come. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. I said, when I meet you, I'll punch you.
Hey, the gate is the gate. You want money or not? If you're charging to get people in the room, it shouldn't matter who the fuck shows up.
Hey, I'll be BMT up for free. I'll be BMT up that big rat for free. That big passport, bro.
That could be an undercard fight right there.
For free. For free.
That's an undercard fight right there.
On YouTube for free. A traveling man beats up a passport bro king.
Oh Lord.
Stomps him in the
anytime Yoga comes on, just ask him for
all passport bros.
All passport bros.
King wants all the smoke, guys.
All passport bros love me. You know what I'm saying? They love
he wants all the smoke, guys.
I definitely want the smoke. I ain't ran from. They getting harder by the minute. So they getting tough. These passport bros are tough now. They hard now, man.
Hey, there's an available ring. Right now. There's an available ring on Halloween. So, hey, if anybody's got any grievances,
tell BMT to be down in
it's time to get it all out right now.
Let me land my plane on this, fellas, because I gotta go back to sleep. Let me land my plane.
All he need is whiskers on his nose. He'd be a rat.
All right,
yo, hold on, NYC King, check this out. Someone said I'm not fighting unless there was money involved. Homie, I'm 50 years old. You think I'm gonna put up my pound of flesh for free. I said, let's shoot the hands for 10,000. He's talking over that because I said, he told me, he's like, yeah, I got a NAKMEEZY1@gmail.com email, right? I said, yo, send me the contract. He never sent any contract. He just uses it to troll. I said,
I'm
we'll
signing a
fight for
contract with
money.
BMT
Yo,
on some toilet
brother,
paper.
you said he
Okay.
talking about BMT, brother. Let me finish, man. You must be drinking tonight, bro. Chill out.
Nah, I'm in Manhattan in the truck. But go ahead.
All right, no doubt. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. So, of course, I'm going to fight for money. I want to knock that dude out and have a free vacation off of it. I'm not going to fly all the way to another country to meet some random weird ass dude to fight him for free. So I said, we can give the money to a trusted person, and I know who that trusted person was going to be, but he never talked about the money. He was like, yo, I'm saying you could be profit sharing, and like, yo, bro, you from the South, bro. There ain't no way you're going to pull the wool over a Brooklyn dude, man. Put that shit in writing or each several dicks, man, straight up.
I know what you're saying, Magni, but just for the chat, I haven't had a drink in 9 years.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right.
All right,
And
Nat,
I
appreciate you guys. I appreciate you coming up, Nat.
Peace, brothers.
That information is golden. So y'all can run that back on anybody's channel that get that. Nat is giving his side of why the fight is off versus the rumors that were out.
Clip that up.
Yeah, y'all need to clip that
Definitely.
up.
If my clip is out there, y'all could clip that up. Definitely.
That fight ain't never been on.
But social learner,
I'm gonna call back in on my laptop.
Yoga ain't gonna fight you, McNeezy. He ain't gonna fight you.
All right. So social learner, are you ready to chime in now? Because you were next up before NYC Kings.
Before you get to that,
go ahead, Andrew.
Social learner, I just want to say this real quick. I just put up a vote, guys. So you guys make the decision. It's right there in the comment section. Who would win a fight between NAKMEEZY and BMT? Go ahead.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. You need to change that to NYC.
Yeah, you can change that to NYC. I'm game for that. 24/7 a day. Shit, we can fight in the garbage.
Add NYC in there.
NYC said, nah,
a three-way.
Man.
Yeah.
We gotta have to do a show on Razor, just like I did with the Big Boy
TLC match, fatal three-way.
Hey, Drew, we're good with BMT. We might be able to arrange that with NYC and BMT on the channel to get that going.
We can do that.
We're just on the channel the other day.
You see how I silenced him on his own channel? He got to cut me out because he couldn't hang.
Hey, that's why I'm the referee, man.
I was talking about I left when he cut me out. He muted me.
Social, you got something, man? Are you good? Can you chime in now? Or are you still thinking back there?
I'm just sitting here laughing my ass off.
I know it's entertaining, right?
It's quite entertaining. I've been watching. I watched several of the Passport Bros and the people in this kind of sphere, and there's an implosion that's happening, and I'm here for it. Awakening of some of the people that watch the shows, people getting caught in their bullshit, the frauds, everything that's happening.
And you know what, my brother, there's got to be an opposing side, and I'm that opposing side all by myself. There's got to be an opposing side to the Passport Bros. And I'm
man, come on, Kings. Why you hate the Passport Bros so much,
after dinner, after lunch, I'm going dead at the Passport Bros. Because Andrew, sometimes you with them and sometimes you're not. You flipping flop. I can't
listen.
Listen,
I am a referee. I'm totally impartial, my brother.
Now you want to be
I am for everybody.
All right. Am I right? It's got to be an opposing side, and I'm that guy.
Yeah, right?
I'm the most hated.
Don't bring me into this shit.
You see what the king? You see? Why
see my referee shirt on, my nigga? You see the referee?
Didn't you tell the big rat? You told the big rat, you sure you want king on this thing? And what happened? He got cooked on his own channel. He was speechless. And what? Why don't you show your face? Ronnie didn't see my face. He didn't see my command center. I ain't gotta show my face to everybody.
The man wants to see your face, King. He wants to see your face.
Go to my channel, like and subscribe, and my face is all over my channel.
He said he wants to see that handsome face, I guess. You guys could go against each other.
Oh, man. I'll fight him, man, for free. I need no contracts.
Oh, shit.
Just tell me where he's going to be at. Just tell me the designated. I'll Bruce Leroy that boy. I got some shit in these hands for him, man.
Wow.
That's funny, man.
Oh man, yo, this be some fun stuff, man.
Oh wow.
Oh man, I haven't had the TKO in a heartbeat.
NYC.
So
Could I ask you a
go
question?
ahead, social. Go ahead, social. Yeah, we were interrupting you, so go ahead, brother.
No, hold on. NYC. Do not take this as me coming at your neck or anything like that. This is an honest question. I heard on some people that you don't actually travel or do anything. Is this true? But you're always in the space talking about as though you've been to these places, or putting your opinion in places you haven't been. I'm just curious. I'm curious.
All right, let me tell you something. I've been married in Brazil. I have a Brazilian son. I've been married in Europe. Okay, I've been all over the world. I'm on my third passport. I got a son who's in Japan. I got 2 Japanese granddaughters. I got a Brazilian son. Don't listen to the trolls, man, because these are the same trolls that don't got no passport.
You talk about that as if that is some kind of achievement. You have kids all over the world.
All right.
And,
So I'm sorry. So go ahead. Don't listen to the trolls, bro.
No, I'm just curious because again, I hear things. I prefer to ask the source.
Yeah, because those are dudes that don't got no passports, bro. Those are the opposing sides. Those are passport bros that they.
New York City King. Somebody said to me they wanted me to say this to you that you need to lay off the spectrum.
Oh,
what is spectrum? What is spectrum?
Are you serious?
Yeah, somebody wild. I'll go ahead and delete that. Yeah,
what
that's
is
crazy.
that? What is spectrum? TV?
No, they talking
no.
about your level of competence.
I don't know what spectrum is. I know that.
So they're saying you're kind of giving
listen,
Floyd.
if I worried about Ronnie, if I worried about what every troll said about me, I'd probably pass out. They can say what they want to say, yo. All hate is
Said
good
that was
hate.
very floodish of you.
All hate is good
wow.
hate. All advertisement is good advertisement. Keep spreading my name. Keep saying I don't travel. Keep saying I'm this. Keep saying that. Keep spreading my name all around the internet. I don't give a F.
And is Zed currently still here?
Yeah, Zed is at the top. She's up there in the middle.
Sorry, I have my headphones in. I'm not actually looking at.
Zed wanted me to say this. Zed, do you want me to read this in the private? Because it's in private, so I don't know if you want me to read this out loud.
What was it?
Okay. Drew Austin's panel is talking about why passport bros don't marry, etc. I don't know.
Okay.
I could tell you that because they all nasty, stinky, funky dudes with 2, 3 stamps on their passport. All of them took the store.
Oh my god!
And that's it. They got 2 stamps. Just a sewer. That's it.
Oh come on.
That's it.
I don't think they can lose, man. You think so?
That's it. They got 2 stamps.
Top 5.
Come on,
they're in the top 3.
And that is a
they may have one in
conversation.
Colombia. They may have one in Colombia and then Bangkok, but that's it.
He said Bangkok.
That's it. 3 stamps. They go to 3 places, passport bros, to pay for play. Just ask the big rat, BMT.
Damn.
Just put whiskers on him.
So what happened with you and BMT, man? He dished you or something?
I just don't like him, bro. Sometimes I just.
You know what, Kings? I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna say, yo, since you're a New York,
King, we're gonna set this up with you.
King, you are a New York native, okay? Same as me. We're gonna set this up for you. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this in the Barclays Arena. Okay, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make the illest thumbnail into a Barclays Arena. Okay, we're gonna have King. I'm gonna put you. I don't know if you want me to use your logo. I can use your logo and put you on a boxing body, and I could do the same thing for BNT. You know what I mean?
But I think we do this on the razors. We got to do this on the razor show. I got to cook them like I did the Big Boss Dummy. How the hell you fly to Brazil and have sex with homeless people? I don't get it.
Oh Lord Jesus, not him.
Oh man,
all the beautiful women, women in Brazil.
I'm not even gonna touch on that, brother.
No, I mean I do because I complain all the time about it. How do you go from being a minister wannabe to the biggest monger in the world?
Oh man,
I'll touch on it night and day.
Because if you're a grifter, you grift. If you're a grifter, you grift. Doesn't necessarily matter what you're grifting.
His excuse was because it got passed over from being picked up as a pastor, he decided to become a monger. Then that was already in you. You most likely got passed over from being the church pastor.
Oh man,
I wonder why. If I detected that in him
Then he became
Pretty
a
much.
security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I told him to rip down them posters in the back.
No, stop it.
Yes, I did. How
What
the
do you
hell
say?
you gonna have posters of Huey Newton up there when you a manga? What kind of cartoon set is that? You can't make this up in a comic book. Just like Shorty got. Just like Shorty got on her. Y'all want to see what King look like? Go to King's channel, like, subscribe. I got videos of myself on there. Hiding from nobody, man. If you want to see my travels to Croatia and Turkey, become a member. Those videos are private, but I don't post all my chats or my travels. I do trucking. You'll see a lot of trucking.
I do have to say, King is the only. A lot of places he will not cam up on. King has cammed up in our rooms.
Yeah, I've seen King before. I've seen him before, but I guess he wants me to.
Got
I guess
a
he
nice
wants me to be a
setup,
full time cam
that
user. I guess.
that office setup is nice. He has a nice office setup. I gotta give it to him.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
So the person said they're discussing why they don't marry. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem for me, but the thing is, I don't think a lot of especially with that brother's channel, himself, Austin, I never heard him talk about this as some sort of objective down the line, when I get about a certain age, I want to start a family. None of that. So we don't really know his true outlook and views when it comes to traveling and his end destination, because it's all about box enjoyment, enjoying
Well, right
new
now at this
boxes.
age, that's very true, Mr. G. And at this age, who would expect him to say something in regards to wanting to get married? Why would he even be considering or even thinking about that at his age? While he's still exploring the world. But
he wants to
what?
have kids all over the world. Why is he saying that?
Why is he saying what?
He wants to have kids from different races of
Yeah,
women.
Zed is saying, he did say he wants to have a different children throughout parts of the world and things of that nature, which in itself is problematic, right? But what you said,
Hey, if
Ronan,
he can afford it, he can afford it. But again, these are adolescents. I mean, oh my God. At 25 years old, I'm not saying he's right or he's wrong. And what I'm saying is, why are you guys wanting infinite or definite information from somebody that's 25? Why should we even care?
Listen, guys, we kind of running. We're running a little bit out of time here. So
yeah, he's got a job. He actually has a business to run.
Yeah,
yeah, and this is a conversation we probably can have at another panel over at Ronan.
Believe me, we're going to continue it later on. But
Ronan, I'm not saying he should be right away at this time telling you, oh yeah, I'm doing such and such. But I'm just saying though.
Now, some of the guys on that panel right now are over 40-something years old. Those are the ones should be talking to him about, yo, man, you're going to change your mind when you get to a certain age. Yo, man,
but listen,
go down with one because you ain't going to want all those other ones. But again, I don't want to just be talking about something over there when we can't even hear what
let me get to Strictly Travels. Let me hear what he got to say. Then we're gonna get to Fearless, and then we're gonna close it up with Social Loner. Go ahead, Strictly.
I want to make a comment. When they say, I used to say the exact same thing. I want to have kids in every single continent. I stopped at 3 continents. I mean, when I reached 3 continents, I've realized it was too expensive, then stopped. So those are adolescent nonsense. When you're young, you think about this nonsense, and then when it comes to reality, I reached 3 continents. That was enough. So
Right.
And at 25, I got married when I was 22, and that was the worst thing I could have ever done. Get married that early, it was a big mess. I think us as men, we're really ready to get married. I mean, honestly, starting from 35 and up. Before that, it's just nothing but experiment. That's it.
Got you. Okay, so after Social, we're gonna go to Zed because I forgot Zed was in the building. But let's go to Social, and then I'm gonna Fearless.
Running the live strictly. Appreciate that, man.
I'm not black. I'm fearless. Okay.
Fearless. Sorry. Fearless. Go ahead.
I said I'm not black. I'm fearless. Okay. That's all I got to say, brother. Good live, man. Good live.
I appreciate it, man. The Social, you got That social learning. You got anything, loner? Sorry, I'm all fucked up with my words. You got anything? Last words you want to say, brother?
Honestly, no. I'm just watching the destruction of the space, the implosion that's happening.
Oh man.
That's simply what it is. Okay, yes. Listen, if you're somebody with any
I
form of
don't
critical
know.
thinking and you watch this, the constant bickering between grown men want to fight each other, just because you beat somebody doesn't make your point right.
Correct.
It's just that you don't agree with. If you beat them, you're still wrong. Or you're right or something. You're somebody that just beat a. I don't get this. I'm just watching the implosion.
It's entertainment at the end of the day.
It is entertainment, and when people watch certain content creators, they need to understand that some of the stuff they do and say and behave is entertainment. You need to keep the eyes on you, and some people do not have personality outside of drama. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep attention outside of drama, so they need the drama to constantly be. That's why those people they always have these weird little problems, or this problem, or this problem, or people having these infightings. And I think some of it might be behind closed doors. They understand the business aspect of it. So it's like when rappers have fake beefs because they help them sell records. It could be the same situation because again, these people. So a lot of people don't have any what I would call pride or anything of that sense. That their only job is this content creation space that allows them to live the life that they're trying to sell you to live. They say, hey, you can go do this, live in this country, and survive this way and this way. And the only way that they're surviving is because you're giving the money. They're not actually doing anything outside of the space that's going to be something that's going to maintain them. It is what it is, though.
Appreciate you, brother.
So, peace.
All right, thank you, man. Zed, you got any last words you'd like to say? Oh, before we do that, because there's been a lot of super chats I have to read that's been coming from you, and I just want you to answer this real quick. Zed is getting cooked.
You know, you guys are. I mean, you remember, I do not value anything you guys say. So they are always.
But
saying
yet,
that
still, you still come on the panels to make comments.
Hold on, Papa. Let me.
Let her do her closing arguments. Go ahead,
Yes.
Zed.
So you guys have this obsession with cooking people, like with winning arguments. I do not have that obsession. So if you guys think you are winning argument over me, I do not really care. Now, well, on Aston and this whole thing, Aston is the one that was selling dreams. Skylar was also selling dreams. Aston is trying to make himself like the victim that was tricked by all these, passport bros and was, tricked into thinking that, he would be loved by all these women all over the world. No, he has so many videos where he would say, your Uruguayan women love black men. He was talking about, him going to Uruguay to a nightclub in Uruguay, and the nightclub told he and a group of black men were going to an Uruguay nightclub, and the nightclub would not let them in. And me, being the smart person that I was, I'm like, that is racist, right? But he took it as a compliment. He said that the reason they didn't want to let him in was because they were afraid that the black men would steal the white men, because the white women in Uruguay love black men. That's right. So Aston has been telling that lie that black men are wanted everywhere else. But I think what happened now is Aston is tired of traveling, and instead of saying that, I'm tired of traveling, let me rest, he is creating this fake drama that other travel. I think this is all fake. He is saying that others were selling you dreams because he wants to create drama for his show. Look at, his show was dying, but today there are like 600 people watching because he's creating drama.
He knows what he's doing. The man knows what he's doing.
But they do sell, everybody in the travel space sells dreams. People like me have been saying that Latin America is racist. Latin America being racist is not a new thing. I was in Ethiopia and I knew Latin America was racist. So this thing that you guys try to deny that Latin America is racist, I don't know why you want to deny it, because it doesn't benefit you to deny that. The third thing, and
so do you have any advice you want to give to Austin if he was here?
I have been saying this. Aston will not take any advice. What advice I will give him? Go to therapy. You have a lot of issues with your mom. your mom has, I think Austin needs to go to the therapy to work out his issue with his mom. I think the reason Austin is traveling, in my opinion, is because he's running away from his mom. I don't think he's running because he's traveling because he doesn't like women in America. He's traveling because I don't even think he likes women that much. Third,
Wow. All right. Well, I appreciate your insight. All right. Well, guys, thank you all for joining the panel. It's about that time. Definitely check me out for Friday. I don't know, Ron, you have a show coming up right now or anything like that?
I think we might have something on a lunchtime special on either Wednesday or Thursday coming up between me and Fearless. We're still working that out because he just moved, so we'll figure that out. But either Friday night and Friday with Andrew, and then the Lions Den Friday night. Should be some good content coming up this week.
Yeah, just letting you guys know, this week, since the Passport Bros, most of them will be in Colombia, we're dedicating this week to Zed and Chris. So it's a little smoke show for them. Tune in, Zed. We appreciate your support.
You're more than welcome to come. We won't ban you from the channel, so you can come on in.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for joining the show. Thank you, guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and get those likes, subscribe to all our channels. I guess we'll see you in the next one, right?
The Andrew Show.